the best place to play GTA 6 and Xbox.
Wake up, it's a brand new day. Crazy Lou's here, got something to say. Good morning, gamers, rise and shine. It's time to play, let's have a good time. Morning, gaming community. With Crazy Lou, it's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. In the world of games, we're just meant to be. Kravitz coming, I need a scene. Crazy Lou is ready, it's a gaming scene. Fernie's trading through the worders skin. All racing, gaming, go, race and pay top mean. Good morning, coming, moving. It's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free.
Initiating launch sequence.
Let's begin! Good morning, everybody. Also, afternoon and evening, the crazy one. Wish you all beautiful and an awesome Thursday, chat. Good morning. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing fine. I hope everybody's doing well. First things first, before we start the show, prayers to the people in Venezuela. They had two massive, I don't know if it was 2 or 3. All I know is they were massive ass earthquakes. Take care of each other. Seriously, help each other out. And watch out for these quakes. I mean, I know we get them without warning. It's something that we get. But yeah, just watch out, guys. Watch out. Watch out. Prayers to you guys. Hope everything goes well with you guys. Hope everything gets intact, and hope you guys get everything fixed soon, quick, and possible. Man, crazy times, chat. Crazy times. I mean, and this is one of the things, when I was reading upon this news yesterday was that this island is part of the plates that are shifting. So just in case, chat, if you see me get up, not run, but if you see me get up for a moment, go to a door or something, because, I live in the 5th floor, is because we're having probably aftershocks. And even though we're pretty far away, but yes, at 5 p.m. or 5 something, when that happened, yes, we did get to feel what happened in Venezuela here in Dominican Republic. The earthquake was felt here. So again, chat, there's some aftershocks, and I have to run off. You know what's going on, just in case you see me get up and just go real quick. All right, but yeah, let's start off the show, chat. We got some things we got to talk about because we got GTA 6 marketing going on. Oh man, chat, we got some things we got to tackle with this, and pre-orders are out finally. I hope some people went in there, pre-ordered their game, and are happy that they pre-ordered. I'm celebrating because finally, it's coming out. It's coming out at November 19th. And I hope that they don't not delay that sucker. I hope it releases on November 19th. Seriously. No more delays for this game. It's time to play this game, my friends. It's time to play. It's time to play. Dark Zone, good morning, my brother. How you doing? It says GTA 6 will be 30 FPS on all platforms. If you want to wait until Rockstar releases GTA 6 for Xbox Helix and PS6, then you'll get a GTA 6 with 60 FPS. Really? Was that actually confirmed it was going to be 30 FPS? I mean, I'm just asking though. Leroy Lee, what's up? I don't understand pre-ordering digital games, but sure, why not? All right. Those boys, good day. What is the topic today? Oh man, the topic today, we're going to talk about the GTA 6, pre-orders and the difference between one another, because like I said, there's going to be, the news is going to come by later, more news about it. We're talking about the price and everything. But yeah, we're going to tackle down just a couple of things we're going to tackle down yesterday, and that's another news. I think GTA 6 version, This version will be coming in December. That's a rumor. It has not been confirmed. But yes, we're gonna tackle that, and we're gonna talk about Netflix's new horror game, with Zoe Kravitz and Troy Baker. We're gonna tackle that down too, because that's all that yesterday. I was like, this is interesting. Plus, we got Xbox with a couple updates that insiders are working on. And last but not least, we have something going on over there in Obsidian that I wanted to tackle. But I couldn't tackle it yesterday because we were all on a lot of stuff yesterday talking about. Let's see, though. So we have Pan 9113, good morning. Lamont Davis, good morning. Everyone, Eric, what's up? How you doing? Good morning. Ilegalidad, good morning. Talos, the man with the ray, good morning. Ilegalidad says, this stash is back. Yes, sir, the stash. I told you guys I was going to get the stash back. You guys were like, no, don't shave it off. I was like, yeah, it'll be back in a couple of weeks. And that was quick, though. I think it wasn't like even a month, and I already got the stash back. My hair is growing really quick when it comes to facial hair, so we don't have to worry about that, though. It's not just Martinez Gaming. Good morning. GTA 6 will support Pisser 60 FPS, 120 FPS PC. Hey, probably while we're live, you know. And probably get it. New York Lotto 85. Oye, Louis, que lo que? You know, I'm here, you know, a bit worried with what happened in Venezuela. Because the plates, you know, are part of this island too. So if I'm just waiting for aftershocks. And last night I slept a little bit, you know, so because, you know, I was a little bit nervous because it was, what was it, 2 or 3 massive earthquakes? I mean, that was insane. 7.1 and 7.2, it's right on the dot. I mean, the thing lasted like 40 to 45 seconds, so almost a minute, shaking Venezuela. Venezuela's in crumbles right now. It's crazy. Is Star Fox trend today? Really? Oh, man. Wow, people are pre-ordering the game without seeing a single bit of gameplay, says Yubei. Yubei, it's Rockstar. That's the thing. It's Rockstar. It's Rockstar. It's hard. I have never seen like a bad Rockstar game come out. I have never seen one. Even though some people might not like GTA, but I've never seen like a really bad one. Like, oh my God, this is awful. Like, man, it's broken, it's cracked. I've never seen one. I mean, well, of course we get our glitches. Of course we get our, you know, stuff like that. But yeah. Well, let's get to it, baby. Let me open up the news. We got 20 people ready in here. It's time to ramp up. Let's go. Let's start off with this. Who get Wolverine Physical Edition? I'm not. I'm not buying Wolverine. I'm not buying Wolverine. No. I'm not getting that. I'm not in the mood for that. No. So let me start off with this news right here. We're going to start off with the Netflix news. Because, you know, I was actually intrigued by this, right? And then we're moving on up and, you know, land on GTA and talk a little bit more about GTA. So it says here, loud and clear, which I was like, whoa. He actually doing? A horror game. Interesting. And it says right here, chat, Netflix unveils new horror game to jumpstart interactive offerings. Bloomberg. Oh, Lord, Bloomberg. Netflix Inc. will release its first original horror game on June 30. Wow. As it looks to court gamers with a tried and true genre. It's unhinged. And unhinged, players use their phones or controllers to shine a flashlight and interact with objects on the screen. The game, which takes over half an hour to complete, are you serious? Are you serious what I just read? The game, which takes just over half an hour to complete, is set in an abandoned apartment during a hurricane. That is not even a game. Oh. I'm not a shoot, man. The cast includes Zoe Kravitz, prolific voice, Troy Baker, and Sadie Sink from Netflix hit Stranger Things. Sean Crankle, Netflix head of a narrative games, said the barrier to entry for Unhinged is low, but it can still deliver on high emotions. The goal is for customers to discover it on their homepage, get hooked, play it to completion, and then seek out more Netflix games. This is your strategy to pull in people to play your Netflix games. Right. And this is what's funny though. It probably is gonna be a good horror game. I'm not saying it's not gonna be, but kind of like OD. I mean, a lot of people played OD and they were like, "Oh my God, it's OD, it's OD, it's OD," And yeah. Marathon boys. Marathon, the best game on earth. I think today is SF release date. Really? Netflix got another adaptation from Moo. Netflix game review is a horror game. Please play Marathon. Wait, who's gonna play Marathon? I ain't playing Marathon. Hell no. Judas Ward says you're back. Yes, I am back. I'm just reading this, which I'm trying to understand though. So he expects additional horror and narrative titles to come to the future, to the service in the future. Okay, for this we thought, how can we get people who are showing up to Netflix to watch a show or movie and drag them closer to interactivity? Franco said in an interview, the new game is the latest move by Netflix to keep customers engaged as it completes it for attention, with everything from arrival, video on demand services to podcasts to social media. Netflix began offering video games in 2021, but has struggled to get many customers to engage. 2 years ago, Netflix gaming division hired a new leader, Alan Tascan, a veteran video game executive who most recently came from Epic Games Incorporated and the studio behind Fortnite. All right, I'm not going to keep on reading this. So, let's go check out this game. Unhinged. Let's see what this is about. I will put audio on it so that way I don't get a copyright strike. Yeah. Unhinged game. Unhinged game. Alright, let's go see if we can find a trailer for this game. Okay, let's YouTube this SOB. Unhinged the game. Yeah, because there's a movie called Unhinged. So, yeah. Let's go take a little bitty look at this game real quick, chat. And where is it? Theater mode. Okay, here we go. Theater mode is on. Copy. Paste. Unhinged trailer. Alright, here we go, chat. Let's go take a look at this. Okay, you guys seeing it? I hope you guys are seeing it. Yeah, I think it is still playing. Alright, so. Oh, Claire. So the girl's name is Claire. Sweet. Claire Redfield is in the game, chat. Let's see what this is about. I'll be honest with you, the game looks pretty good though. Doesn't look that bad. Yeah, it looks okay. An immersive game experience. Chat, in this minute and 30-second trailer, you see the whole game. Oh shit. So Kravitz, he's coming, hide. Sadie Sink, alright, that's it. Oh. Uh-oh. Your phone won't die, but you might. Okay. Wow, what a message. Your phone won't die, but you might. Wow. Oh, that was cool though, to be honest though. I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go, chat. I'll give it a go. I want to try it out though. That's cool. Coming into Netflix, baby. Let's go. Okay. Get out, get out, get out, get out. Okay, perfect. That way I don't get a copyright strike from something else. Yeah, but it looks good though, I'll be honest with you. Did you guys get to see it? Yes, you guys did. Okay, perfect. Because my video was way behind. So yeah. I will check it out. Because I saw that yesterday, I was like, wait, what? Netflix is actually releasing a horror game, and now since I'm covering it, I'm like, wait a minute, hold on a second. They're releasing a horror game, but now I'm reading through it, and it's like a 30-minute video? 30-minute video game? All right, let's give it a go. Please spin marathon, you're back. Yes. Do you believe Netflix will have a Ghostbusters animated game? I hope so, though. Netflix has the subscribers they don't need to succeed today. They have the ability to work a year after year and eventually with addicts, 100%. Yeah, boys, says Raven Skywalker. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's a 30-minute of games played that show 5% of it. Yeah, it's just a little bit that they showed from this game. It wasn't really that much, though. You know, because at the end of the day, though, like in the minute 30 seconds, you finally see like the whole game, and that's it. You're done with it. Like, you know how these trailers nowadays are? They literally tell you the whole movie in the trailer. Like, what? Like, it's already done. Yeah, but it's interesting though. I'll give it a go. If it's an interactive game, I'll give it a go. I miss like the good old interactive games, you know, like Full Throttle, stuff like that. I miss those games, man. I really do. This isn't a bad idea, to be honest. Yep. Build a bridge between watch a show and games, maybe for people who aren't into games. After all, we got CD-ROM. We also got Seventh Guest and Phantasmagoria. Remember Phantasmagoria? Oh, shoot. That game, Phantasmagoria. That game. Whoa. That was a pretty good game from back in the day, though. The story sucked, though, but it was pretty good. You don't know why. So yeah, chat, I mean, Netflix is getting a game like that out there. Fantastic. It's only going to be 30 minutes, which sucks, but yeah, let's give it a go. I mean, if it's really that good, that will motivate them to make something way more longer for us to enjoy and play. All right, let's go to the next topic, my friends. Oh yeah, yep. Let's go to the next topic, and this is, my chats, the issue with Obsidian that's going on out there. Wow. Let's cover this sucker up. And something went down with Obsidian that says loud and clear, a systematic pattern of wage and hour violations. Xbox RPG Studio City is facing a class action lawsuit, denies each and every allegation. Oh shit. The Xbox dev behind Fallout New Vegas and Avowed and other RPGs is being sued. It's come to light that Obsidian Entertainment, the story legendary developer known for creating Fallout New Vegas, hey, what's up, Sinceres? Good morning. Hold on, accidentally trying to fix these windows. All right, here we go. Cutting this one out. All right, what's up, Sinceres? Good morning, my brother. And Outer Worlds 2, under Xbox Game Studios, is currently facing a class action lawsuit after allegedly violating state wage and hour laws. The case first opened in October last year and followed by an amended complaint that was filed in January by plaintiff Victoria Turner, who has a name matching that of the QA leader that works in Obsidian's 2025 RPG, The Outer Worlds 2. Accuses the Xbox studio of engaging in a systematic pattern of wage and hour violations under the California Labor Code and Industrial Welfare Commission WC wage orders. Specifically, it alleges that the developer failed to pay wages, including minimum wages and overtime wages. Why? Why would you guys fail to do that, though? That's weird. Microsoft Xbox? Didn't provide lawful meal periods or compensation in lieu therefore, and didn't authorize or permit lawful rest breaks or provide compensation in lieu thereof. It's also been claimed that Obsidian failed to reimburse necessary business-related costs, provide accurate, itemized wage statements, pay wages timely during unemployment, and pay all wages due upon separation of the employment. The lawsuit seeks monetary relief for Turner and all others similarly situated in California, where Obsidian is headquartered, with the ultimate goal being to recover, among other things, unpaid wages, unreimbursed business expenses, benefits, interest, attorney fees, costs and expenses, and penalties. But But that's weird though. I'm trying to understand why. Maybe I think it's because you guys released 3 games last year. I mean, last year you guys cooked when it came down to games. You guys released the Avowed, and then the very same year you guys released Grounded 2, and after that you guys released what was the last one? Outer Worlds 2. I mean, you guys were cooking last year when it came down to games though. Not only the case covers all persons currently or formerly employed or by any on all defenders as non-exempt employees in the state of California at any time between October 9, 2021 and date of class clarification. The plaintiff also seeks to include all members of the class who separated their employment with any of the defendants at any time between October 9, 2022 and the date of the class certification. Obsidian's first response to the lawsuit came in early March, with the studio stating that it denies generally specifically each and every allegation in the fact first amended complaints. It also denied that plaintiff and or if any putative class members she purports to represent have suffered any injury or been damaged in any sum whatsoever by reason or any act of omission from the developer or its staff. Yeah. Obsidian then argued Turner's case fails to state facts and is insufficient to constitute valid claims. I mean, it's weird though reading that stuff, and added that the plaintiff and putative class members and or other allegedly aggrieved employees consistent to and or acquiesced in the alleged conduct by defendant or of which plaintiff now complains. Essentially what the studio is saying here is that Turner hasn't provided inadequate proof for the supporting lawsuit claims, and the workers it represents voluntarily gave up lunch and rest breaks. The case hasn't progressed since the response, but I and the rest of the team Windows Central will keep an eye on it and report on new developments, of course. All of this comes amid Obsidian's efforts to restructure itself within Xbox, with the developer enacting plans to shorten development cycles, more frequently work with partner studios, and reuse technology and solutions from previous projects as it builds new ones. So, Chad, I got a question. What do you guys think about this? This one's actually pretty weird, though. I mean, look, if they really did wrong, then yes, pay the employees 100%. But I actually, felt weird like reading all that stuff. Like from 21 to 22, especially in that area where everything was kind of like, I don't know, Chad. I don't know. Like I said, if it's true, though, pay them. If it's not true, if they have not provided, information, then, hey, it is what it is, right? Albert Gutierrez says Pro Enhance. What's Pro Enhance? GTA 6? eBay said they should have been sued for that guy saying he wanted to hire less. Oh Lord, did that actually happen though? GTA 6 is gonna suck. None of the people who made the other games are still in the company. Looks at the latest DLC in 5 to see a glimpse of the quality difference in character. Here's the thing though, look. Here's the thing though. When it comes down to storyline, Hard Dust with GTA, I feel like GTA does not have the best stories. I think it doesn't. I'm talking in general though. Like, the better storytelling lies in Red Dead Redemption. When you look at Red Dead Redemption Part 1, Red Dead Redemption Part 2, the story to these games are fucking phenomenal. And I tell you this much because, I have tried to go back and play GTA 5. I tried to go back and play GTA 4. I tried to go back and play San Andreas and all the other ones, right? And to be honest, though, I'm not I love this, oh, man, I can go back to it, replay the game. Now, Red Dead Redemption is another story, though. Now, I can go back and play that game, because that story is just so fucking good. And the gameplay is so great that I can play it like 2 or 3 times. I'm not kidding you. I already finished Red Dead Redemption 2 twice. Twice I finished that. Asmako just recently did a video covering what I just said. Really? But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to go nuts about it. I'm just going to play the game and have fun. The thing about GTA is always fun, running around, taking cars, doing what you got to do, That's the whole purpose of it, and just have a blast. GTA is just one fun game to play. You know, that's it. But story-wise, though, it's been alright. Let's see the story. Let's see how good the story is, if it's actually better than the other ones, because, you know, I couldn't get past the torture mission. GTA 5 was too much for you? Really? Wow. You thought that mission was really too much? Was it? You're talking about the battery torture thing, you know, with the batteries? I forgot. I think one is like pulling out nails or something like that. Really? Huh. I guess for me watching those movies like Saw and stuff like that, like it really didn't like drive me crazy though. But I get you. Some people got a weak stomach sometimes, yeah, for stuff like that. It's okay, no problem. But yeah, let's go. What's next, baby? What's next? What's next? And that is the topic of GTA 6. Yep, and then we'll finish the show later on. I mean, not finish the show because we got a lot to talk about here. And we're then gonna jump into what the Insider program is doing with Xbox. Yep, let's see what new things are in there, baby. Let's go. So, GTA 6 pre-orders are going live. All the places to buy GTA 6 Standard versus Ultimate Edition explained. Let's see what this is about. It's official there are no more delays. Finally, we get to celebrate this because, man, oh man, it was becoming annoying as hell, all these delays. Because the more they delayed it, the more people went out there and talked about, oh yeah, it's going to be 100, it's going to be 150, it's going to be 1,000. I mean, shit. Everybody threw a price out there when it came down to this game. I always said it loud and clear. If this game comes out, it's going to be between 80 and 100. And, yep, I think I nailed it probably so because, you know, and it sucks I nailed it because now we know where everybody's headed next year. That is to the $80 in games. And you can now secure your copy on the Xbox Series X and S or PlayStation 5, ready to play the game on November 19th. The question is, will you buy the Standard Edition at $80 or stop up for the Ultimate Edition for $100? At the time of writing, there are no physical code in a box versions of the Ultimate Edition, and they will require a digital upgrade. Rumors of a physical disc release later in December 2020. My mouth went away. December 2026 are circulating, but nothing has been yet confirmed. I mean, look, if they release a disc, cool. It's gonna be December, fantastic, awesome. But why don't you just release it in November 19th? The disc one. So people can go to stores and pick it up. I mean, do that. It's actually, you know, I don't know why they're spinning off this rumor, but if you're going to release a CD one, do it on November 19th because, you know what, the guys who want it physical are going to buy this game in December. Come on, man. Crucially, and first off, here are the links for you to buy the copy, and you can scroll past the links and break down between Standard and Ultimate Editions. All right, let's see what's happening here. Pre-order bonuses. So let's go check this out. So here we go. Prices. All right, we already know what the price is between 80 and 100. We know this. In the UK, it's going to be 70 to 90. All right, cool. Let's go down. Pre-order bonuses, right, chat? It says here, any who pre-orders the game before November 20 will get the Vintage Vice City Pack, which contains vehicles and outfits that hark back to the 80s Miami Vice coded Vice City of the original 2002 game. That's actually pretty nice for them. Sweet. Cool. Essentially, there is no difference here unless you really, really want the box. Rockstars have already confirmed that fans who order the physical copy of GTA 6 will receive a code in the box to download the game. That's right, you don't even get a disc. No! You'll notice that some of the retailers are slating at a November 12th deliver for the game, and that is because you will receive a digital code in the box that can be redeemed ahead of November 19th release date. Some people will still prefer to add the case for the collection though, so pick whichever works for you. What's the difference between the GTA Standard and the Ultimate Edition? Let's go see. Let's go see. So it says here. This has already been somewhat controversial. Oh, we got a problem here. As Rockstar has confirmed that the difference between Standard and Ultimate Edition doesn't just come down to price and cosmetics. In addition to an exclusive collection of premium vehicles, weapons, apparel, and action threaded across all aspects of Jason and Lucia's stories. There are 5 locked shops behind the Ultimate Edition at 100. Wow. So really, you're going the Nintendo route? To be honest, though, I mean, I like reading this. It's like, wow. Because if I was going to order, I was going to order the $100 edition. Because why not? You got the weapons, your apparel. Because that's the thing I saw: vehicles, weapons, and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, that's cool. You know, they're giving you cool items for you to pay for $100 for. Because to be honest, when it comes down to the weapons, though, there's not going to be a difference. We know that for a fact. It's not going to be a difference, like a big-ass difference, you know, with the weapons. Maybe the sniper rifle, you know, is going to be the most powerful gun. But at the end of the day, though, we're going to be always in machine guns and guns. And there's not really that much of a difference, though. One shoots slowers, one shoots flasher, you know, stuff like that. But damn. Damn. You locked up shops to... I mean, bro, that's messed up. I'm sorry, that's messed up. Y'all shouldn't have done that, though. Essentially, if you want access, if you want full access to everything in the game, so like I said, you're basically doing the Metroid thing, Nintendo thing. And what I mean by the Metroid thing is that in order for you to get, right? In order for you to get everything in the game, when it comes down to music and everything, you had to buy the little, what's it called? The little toy thing. D'Angelo Parker says VR2. What do you mean VR2? Did they mention it multiplayer? No, they haven't mentioned anything about multiplayer though. I will hack BB Money account. I will hack BB Money account and steal GTA pre-order. Oh shit, BB Money, hide, man. Yo, look, if we could have a camera and you did that, oh my God, why so serious? Oh my God, if we could have a camera in that moment, if you actually do that, that would be fucking hilarious though. Like to watch BB Money's reaction that he cannot sign into his account and play GTA. Holy shit. The day it releases? Oh my God. Oh my God. This is see BB Money be all bad. In Metroid, you could unlock stuff, that stuff by beating the game. It's wrong that you have to get someone to get an amiibo to get the full music in the game. That's just messed up. You know, that's just really messed up. But again, this is the Nintendo thing that they did with the Metroid, though. And same thing with the Pokemon game. The Pokemon game, you bought it, but you have to pay for the online to get everything from the Pokemon game and finish it. Wow. Seriously. Essentially, if you want full access to everything in the game, you're going to have to pay an extra $20 for it. Here are the stores included at the Ultimate 100 Edition for GTA 6. Ride out customs, transform vanilla vehicles into magnificent works of art. With detailed interiors, exquisite rims, and donk stylings, okay? Sarah's Unisex Salon gets signature salon styles for both Jason and Lucia, including facial hair for Jason and makeup and nails for Lucia. Okay. Stock 305. Style varies unique and exclusive looks for Jason and Lucia at Stockyard's premier destination for elevated streetwear. Electric Fan Tattoo. Stockyard's most iconic ink bar with over 50 signature tattoos for both Jason and Lucia, all designed by the artist collective Fail. What? You got a one-eyed Willie? I ain't paying for. I don't want no damn one-eyed Willie in my game. Why do I want a one-eyed Willie in my game though? I'm playing GTA. I don't want no damn one. What the hell? This mod shop in Lake Leonida specializes in off-road modifications and hand-painted automotive artistry. So basically, you get two shops that customize your vehicles. One for so two places where streetwear, okay, and one place for a salon, one place for streetwear, and one place for tattoos, and two places where you can customize your vehicles. All right. It's worth mentioning too that you can buy the standard edition, whether physical or digital, and simply pay the difference for the upgrade later. Of course, there are no real discounts right now, but there is a way to secure a small discount if you want to purchase directly through Xbox or PlayStation stores, and that's by taking advantage of gift card offers to top your account. Best place for this right now is the loaded formerly CD keys. Thank you for giving that example. It's good for people to know. For standard edition 80, you can grab a $50 card and three $10 gift cards. Because the current discounts on loaded, you'll pay less than $80 in total revenue, leaving you a little extra cash in your pocket. The Ultimate Edition for 100, my favorite strategy to grab 425 gift cards for $23.94 each. This nets you the full $100 balance for only $93.96, saving you $6 on day one. Wow. Okay, cool. Yep. So yeah, chat, there you go. Gift cards are on sale. And also, looky. If you guys are not upgraded to the next gen, this is a good time though. It's a good time though. Go ahead, upgrade. Oh shoot, this is actually 212. It's still too expensive though. Now, when that thing drops to 150, I'll order one. Hell no, this is way too expensive. Shoot. But yeah, there's console sales right now, chat. If you guys have not upgraded, go for it and upgrade. But seriously though, why? Why are you gonna hide 5 stores in there to get a complete game? I mean, just say this: you won't get the full ending if you don't pay the extra 20. Or at least, would have been nice if you say, okay, you know, if you pay the, instead of hiding the stores though, you know, you can motivate people to say, okay, if you pay the extra $20, you started with $10,000 fresh. I mean, you'll be like, whoa, you know, start with 10 grand. Shoot, I'll pay the extra 20 because we all know how hard it is to get some money in GTA. But yeah, they pretty much did the Nintendo thing right here, chat. They pretty much did the Nintendo thing right here, man. Just lock stuff and you got to pay extra in order to get it. Wow. You don't need it to get an amiibo to get the stuff. You can unlock it. I know you, babe. I know you, babe. But I'm just saying, though, that literally it's like if you want to get it quick, you got to pay for the amiibo, which sucks. At least we don't have to line up the back in 2013 release date. You like that idea, huh? Yep. As it wouldn't be in line for 3 days long if you could. Oh, yeah. You mean the Black Friday 2027 because new releases don't get discounts on Black Friday. Wow. I'm not buying GTA 6 until I see gameplay. I know more about the game, says Harry Balsack. Well, I'll tell you, I can tell you a lot about the gameplay because I have seen it. And the gameplay is you run around, you steal a car, you honk the horn, you get you know what. Yeah. Nah, I'm just kidding, Harry. I'm just kidding. I've not seen gameplay. I'm just messing around with you. I'm just comparing it to the old GTA games. But yeah, I mean, I think it will be good. I think it will be good, you know. As long as it does not come out as Mind's Eye. People cried about Amiibos not doing anything in the game, so Nintendo enabled in-game options with it, and people still cried. To be honest, though, I mean, you want me to tell you something, you bet? I believe like the Amiibo was a pretty neat thing. It's not because, you know, you can put it on the controller, you get something sweet on it. No. I always saw like it's a cool little collection set. You buy it, and it was a pretty sweet collector's thing, you know? BB says, I'm back. I got GTA 6 Ultimate last night. BB money. Guess what? Why So Serious going to hack into your account the day the game releases so you won't be able to play it. And we're going to record that reaction, see your face when he does that. No MP on release is boring though. I'll be honest with you. I won't be bored. Because I don't need that multiplayer drop day one. I want to play the story first. I want to play the story first. I mean, why not? Even though it's not the greatest story, but I want to play them though. We all caught up with the House of Dragon here in the chat. And Louis, no, I have not watched it, but tonight I'm watching it since years. I saw it drop in my app. I'm gonna go watch it later on today. Finally, I will. Would you pre-order digital only game? Physical makes half sense, but digital games don't have logistical challenges. Well, here's the thing though, SDO. From where I live though, once I learned that I just pre-ordered the game, and it okay, whew, I got scared for a moment. I thought we were gonna get a shake, but no. So from where I live though, when it comes down to digitals, digital orders, right? It's better because, look, I live in Dominican Republic. So, for example, if I order, let's say, the copy of GTA 6, they ship it out on November 12th. So, let's say it comes out November 12th. It basically will be landing here around November 19 or 20, pretty much the same day the game releases. So, I'd rather get it digital so that way when that clock hits 12, I already have and my game secure here. And sometimes just really rare. I mean, I ordered something yesterday. I still have not gotten the notification from the courier. I ordered something Monday, which were the grips for my bicycle, and I still haven't got a notification. I hope I get a notification today because if not, I'm gonna call and be like, "What the hell? It should have been there today." Or I mean, since yesterday, and arrived yesterday early. So yeah. So I'd rather get it digital. Download it and have it right there. So when that thing hits 12, I'm out. I'm already gone playing. That's the whole point. Online wasn't released on GTA 5. You guys forget that is so true. When the GTA 5 released, they did not have any online till later on down the road. Yep. It's been 13 years since GTA 5. They should have planned for multiplayer on release this time. Nah, I think they want the story to be released first for you guys to play, and then they release the multiplayer. And to be honest, though, I'm in no rush. I want to play the story. I want to go through this one and see if they actually made a better story than GTA 5. If they actually made a better story than GTA 4. I mean, I hope so. GTA 4 was pretty good. I can't say it's bad, though, but you know. It's me, the bro boy Lewis. What's up, man? How you doing? How you doing, bro boy? Morning, morning, morning. But yeah, I prefer digital, my friend. Digital all the way. I have 600 plus games. I don't have to buy furniture to store my physical games, which that was pretty annoying back in the day. I hated storing physical games because then you have to take them out. You got to undust them, then put them back in. Man, listen, less work, the better. Especially at home when you got stuff. Oh, man. You don't know how long it takes me to clean. That's in half an hour clean right there. Just that. Just the lady right there. Half an hour clean. So imagine CDs. Oh, one by one. Okay, this is dusty. This is dusty. And you got 600 of them? Hell nah. No, 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 no. PS5 Blows says single player is gonna suck. I will most likely wait for multiplayer. Alright, cool. No problem with that. Tyre, gonna go see the Supergirl movie tonight. Well, bro boy, I gotta tell you something. I had a friend watch it last night and get ready for it. Get ready. I hope you like it though, but wasn't too good, that's to say. Just get a leaf blower, just get the dust away. Oh yeah, let me get a leaf blower to throw the dust away, but watch the dust collecting somewhere else because you know it's inside a home. That would not be a good thing though. Leaf blowers is good for blowing off leaves, not dust, man. Because remember, dust particles fly around. And, oh, man, it gets worse. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm looking forward to the new Guardians VR Planet Side. Planet Fall is supposed to be like Helldivers meets Destiny. Nice. Please don't be woke GTSs or the anti-woke YouTubers require. Oh, God. That term. Never understood it. Never will. So let's go. Twitter. Let's see what else is out. Oh, we're going to talk about the updates later on. Fucking A. Apple price increases, guys. Shit. MacBook Neo entries, which used to be $599, now it's $700. MacBook Air 512 gigabytes from $1,099 to $1,299. MacBook Pro 1 terabyte, $1,699, increasing $300 more. Wow. iPod Air increased $150. iPad Pro Wi-Fi to 56 gigabytes, increased $200. Holy shit. No, $300. Mother. Fuck. Oh, well, chat, here's something for you guys. Yep. I don't know if it's true, though, but I'm going to show you this, chat, but remember, take this as a grain of salt, because, you know, lately, Idle Sloth has been posting a lot of rumors, though, but he says that this is confirmed, and that is for you physical guys who love it, all right? It says right here, thank you for contacting Rockstar Support. Please note that the current pre-order are indeed just for digital only update. You will be able to acquire a physical copy during the following months. So yes, probably so, we're going to get a physical copy of GTA 6. There you go. For the guys who want to get physical copies, we're probably going to get one. And it will probably be a code inside the CD. Yeah! Oh, God. Oh, Louis made a funny right there. Oh. I'm just saying, just don't get mad at me, though. So it says here, and here we go with more rumor talks, right? As things are happening over there. Layoffs begin at Compulsion Studios. More posts on LinkedIn. So LinkedIn has been putting up posts with Compulsion. So they're getting layoffs. So the question is it going to be shut down or is it just layoffs though? Preston Wick says, I was going to transition to a MacBook Air from an iPad Pro. Never mind. Oh, shit. This is what sucks though. I mean, right now if you want to get some hardware, just with what you have, save it and enjoy it, because seriously, you just cannot go buy anything right now. You gotta wait till this RAM crisis goes away, man. I hope it goes away by 2028. So you, babe, make it go away by 2028. Damn it, do it, you babe, do it. Make it go away. You, babe, make it go away. Work on it faster. Get it done. So let's see. I'm going down the list. So Laos Boy says, do you think GTA 6 will get delayed for big money? Yes. I hope it gets delayed. I'm being serious. I hope it gets delayed for big money. I want to see his reaction. That would be so funny too. But no. As of now, I believe it's not gonna be. I believe it's not gonna be delayed, chat. I think it's gonna be released at the time date as they promised, which is not a bad thing though. You know, it's actually, you know, a good thing for people who were really hoping for this game. And to be honest though, I'm just happy it's finally releasing, because look, chat, all of this conversation all this conversation that came by about GTA 6 and the price, it was insane. Like, people were throwing stuff out there, and people were voting like, yeah, I want I will pay this much money for this game. I will pay this much money for that game. I will pay, you know, oh my god. Uh-oh. Okay, Jeff Keighley just posted. Oh, I thought it was Jeff Keighley. I was about to say Jeff Keighley just posted, but no, that was not Jeff Keighley, though. So, all right. Let's take a look at this. Let's have some crazy fun. So, chat, yesterday, we saw something happen. It says PlayStation is the best place to play Grand Theft Auto. I was like, really? And why do you guys say that? If you guys are saying this, you got something to back it up, right? So basically, they use pretty much, like, they're trying to use their best ammunition as they try to use the best ammunition that they have, though, which I was like, which says here, plays best on PS5 with DualSense, haptic feedback, and adaptive triggers, okay? PS5 exclusive benefits. Experience immersive would be benefit. For more on PlayStation, see PlayStation.com. Features, vertical stance sold separately, largely leverage ultra-high SSD for near instant load times, okay? Like, what's going to be the difference, 5 or 10 seconds? Because really, you guys think that's actually an achievement in 5 or 10 seconds? I dare you to go pee in 5 and 10 seconds. Go. Chat, go. Go. If I meet someone that can pee in 5 or 10 seconds, bro, you better go get checked. Tempest 3D Audio Tech Immersive Audio. Surround yourself in the district soundscapes of Leonidas. Highly accurate sound and position enhances your perception. Bringing the world to life required Pulse 3D headsets for a full effect. Yep. And I just love how they're using this as ammunition, though. Like, look, the only thing I like about all this stuff is the haptic feedback thing on the controller. I always said that is actually a cool feature. But in the end, though, when you play multiplayer games, it's not the best controller for multiplayer games. It's not. Especially if you had those haptic feedbacks on. It's annoying. It's annoying. It's really annoying because when you pull the trigger, sometimes it's heavy and people just get mad about it because some people get quicker kills on you with this. It's pretty annoying with that. So you can turn that off and it actually works really well. But at the end of the day, though, like I said, the haptic feedback for single-player story games is actually pretty neat. That's like the only thing I see neat in this PlayStation thing. Because you guys are trying to throw the SSD again, but again, what's going to be the difference? 5 or 10 seconds? I dare you to go pee in 5 or 10 seconds. It's not like back in the day, though, when you loaded up the game, you can go cook popcorn, you can go make dinner, cook popcorn, make dinner, go to the bathroom, take a shower, come back, and the game actually loaded in. It's not like that anymore. Now it's only like a 5 or 10 second difference. So, this is what it says on PlayStation. Let's go down to the Xbox one, though. So here we go. I love this. This is so beautiful. Hey, Pickles, good morning. It says here, Dolby Vision. It says here, only Xbox brings Dolby Vision for gaming, delivering the richest colors, deepest blacks, and most cinematic high dynamic range PC. Pictures. I thought it said PC because it's so small. Picture quality on consoles plus Dolby Atmos. Huh. Oh, quick resume. Jump seamlessly between GTA 5 and your other games and resume exactly where you let off with the multiple titles suspended at once using quick resume only on Xbox. That already there kicks your SSD's butt. Period. VRR, wider range and system level low frame rate compensation with the best refresh rate implementation available on consoles. Yeah, chat, I had to go in deep one to read that one, though, because that's really small letters, though. So again, chat, Come on. Come on. Who are we lying to? I mean, I get it. I get it that you guys want PlayStation to be the best place to play GTA 5 or 6. I get that. But GTA 6 is going to be best played anywhere. And the features that the Xbox has is actually pretty good because just by the quick resume, literally takes away everything that's you guys are showing up right there. No joke. Oh, we got the used to load times. Okay, but we have quick resume, which literally we just press it and boom, we're in the game. Like that. Like that. Quick. Easy. Only takes like 2 or 3 seconds to load up the game. Probably 5 tops, but yeah. Like I said, I dare you to go pee in 5 seconds though. Let it be 30, Rockstar, till the ponies be mad. Oh my god, can you imagine that happening though, chat? I mean, chat, if the game gets announced to be 30 FPS, even the PS5 Pro, oh my god, I will be laughing so hard. I'm not going to get right now, as I've said, you may change your mind later on. I got 30k reward points right now. You use reward points to buy and get rewards points from... Exactly. I got enough. I've saved enough reward points to go buy GTA 6. I have some. I'm probably going to get $50 worth of it, 60, but hey, listen, I'm just going to pay 40 for that game. That's actually pretty good. Thank you, Microsoft, for those reward points. Sweet. Yeah, I'm using that for that, though. I am, my friends. I'm using that for that. 100%. So, yeah. Pretty sweet, though. Pretty sweet on the features both of these consoles have. But to be honest, so if you look at them, for me, Xbox got the cool features. So, kind of funny, though. Chat, kind of funny, though. That these guys out there are right now like, yeah, look, we got a cool GTA 6 downloadable screen. Yeah, on the PlayStation app, it's got the GTA 6 right there fading into it. Oh, man, we're kicking ass. We got everything best over here. But then I sit here and I look at, okay, so they're putting money into that, but they never put money into Soros with that. They never put money. I don't know if Wolverine's gonna get that same attention, but I don't know if it will though. Yeah. Weird. Castaway says, guys, we'll get it. We get it. We get trailer 3 today later. I hope so, though. I hope so, though. I wonder if Joey gonna pick it up. Joey's not gonna. Joey said he's not like a big fan of it, but yeah, you know, he said he's gonna, you know, wait for a little bit to pick it up because he does not have the time, though. He says. So the Duck of Death says PS5 SSD is not consistently faster than the Xbox Series SSD. Multiple sites ran tests years ago. Look, here's the thing though. Here's the thing, and this is something that gets me though. Like everything, they have to do everything as a competition. Like, okay, my SSD is faster than yours. But by how much though? Because once the game loads up, it's loaded up. But by how much is it faster though? 5 seconds? You think that's an achievement though? Because your loads in 5 seconds less than an Xbox is 5 seconds more. It's not an achievement. It's just 5 seconds. You in 5 seconds cannot take a pee. I said this before. You cannot. Or go to the bathroom. No, you just can't. Louis, I said it before that he have a PS5. I don't think having both consoles is an issue these days. What do you mean by that? Let me see. Breaking news: GTA 6 postponed announcement by Rockstar Games. GTA 6 will not be coming. Instead, it will be releasing on the PS6 in the heat. Art does he try to cause commotion here? At most, PS5 Pro's PS5 SSD is only around 1 second faster than XSX. XSS is actually more often faster than the PS5 over XSS. Yeah. That's how it is though, because some people don't take advantage of what the SSD can do fully. They just don't take advantage of that. But remember this, Louis seems like forget about exclusivities matter. Oh, yeah, you're right. They forget about it. That's the thing though. It's kind of funny though. Like this whole narrative about exclusivities matter. I mean, PlayStation is supposed to exclusivity matter. Look how they're focusing so much on GTA. Which, that's not a bad thing though, but at the end of the day though, y'all should treat your other games like that too. Saros should have gotten an intro like GTA did. Wolverine should get an intro like that too. The app should upgrade and have the Wolverine Slash. I mean, if you're going to use this stuff, you know, to make cool stuff about it, you should do it for your own games too. Ay, Dios mío. GTA 6 shop, I guess no more Wolverine. No, people will buy Wolverine though. They will buy it because it's releasing literally 2 months before the game releases, GTA 6 releases. So we're good. But yeah, I just love how they were out there cheering for this, and I'm like, no. I mean, no. You guys cannot be cheering for this. Yeah, how is this a win for y'all when they mistreat their own IP for this? Then you guys will be like, oh, it's the biggest game of the year. You know, they got to do this. Stop making up excuses. Come on, man. Because that's all you guys need to do. That's where you guys have that technicality perfected. And that is making up excuses for the brand. Whew. Oh my God. Woo. Look at this. This is how bad. This is bad. This is how the brain works. So this guy out there on Twitter says, Sony has updated the PlayStation app logo with GTA 6 branding. At this point, it feels like a PS5 exclusive. Wow. Wow. Oh my God. Wow. Let's see though. So what is Jess fighting about now? So Jess is here saying tech tubers glazing this but hating the Xbox Series S kind of says it all how important communicating brand will is. Microsoft corporatively makes consumers hate them with their persistent shitty behavior. It underestimates the good work their teams are doing on the ground. Amy Hood is the worst thing ever happened to Microsoft, to Windows, Surface, and Xbox. Elaborate. She's the chief financial officer and basically runs the company. She comes from shareholder relations. She doesn't let Microsoft nurture products. She cuts and runs and forces teams to give up on the projects before they're polished. She is the reason all Microsoft products are dying. Okay. I mean, let's get her to go. I mean, simple. Nadella. Get her out of there, though. So now the Cypher says, nobody has been buying PlayStation games, not even PlayStation gamers. Listen. There is a behavior out there that we will never ever understand. You can get the world-renowned psychologists in the world to try to understand the pony behavior. They will never understand it. like I said, they make up what they're really good at is making excuses for the brand. They defend it. They go nuts. They go crazy about it. I mean, just alone yesterday, right? PlayStation takes down. Literally takes down a post because it had a PlayStation 5 on it with a disc drive. They take it down. And then they bring it back up with a digital version. And people were like, well, they took it down, you know, and probably basically don't have any marketing or whatever, because these guys still believe there's a marketing partnership going on, which I still don't, I haven't heard from Rockstar confirming there is a marketing deal. But okay, they're just marketing the hell in their station with GTA. That's all they're doing, right? They're marketing it. But uh-oh. Uh-oh. I just saw something. Louis, are you going to get Halo on the PS5 to support the devs? Fuck no. I ain't giving PlayStation a 30%. Hell with them. Why would I give PlayStation 30%? To keep getting nibs and people like that out there? Nah, hell no. No. I ain't giving them shit. Uh-oh. Shoot. So, someone was pointing fingers at Xbox not having enough consoles, and I remember I said something on the show, though. Y'all remember what I said, chat? What did I say, though? And then I got challenged for it, which is okay. Because, you know, Joey confirmed me that someone in Microsoft messed up with the orders with the RAM and stuff like that. I said, Joey, I think everyone's going to suffer, Joey. And he's like, no, I think it's just going to be Xbox. I said, Joey, I think everyone's going to suffer, though. And I'm going to send this article to Joey and be like, Joey, you challenged me on this. I told you it's everyone, and here we go. Shit, this is a problem now. Says here, there may not be enough consoles this Christmas to meet demand, major retailer warns. A surge in interest due to GTA 6 may see a short supply of PS5 and Xbox consoles running out. Shit. The release date of Grand Theft Auto 6 may lead to a shortage of consoles at Christmas. A major retailer has warned. Let's go see what it's about. A senior games buyer from an unnamed retailer has told the game business that the combination of component shortages and price increases mean consoles have been in shorter supply than usual. I was right about this, but it sucks I was right about this, but I knew this was going to happen on all these boxes. I knew it. Man. Because like I said, though, they may have it now, but remember, this is the supplier, though. The supplier may say, well, look, you know, either you pay the extra or we're shipping to someone else. That's how they are, though. That's happened to me before, too, in my business world. But it says here that the combination of component shortage and price increase mean consoles have been shorter in supply than usual. And that while stock may be available during this relatively quiet period, the release of GTA 6 will likely lead to a situation where console stock sell out. We've been informed that because of the ongoing issues around hardware, components availability, we won't be getting the units we want ahead of GTA, the senior games buyer, speaking without the employer's permission, told the publication, demand will likely outstrip supply during the year and period, he added. The game business contacted Sony and Microsoft comment to the claims made, but notes that Xbox Street Strategy officer Matthew Ball already told the publication earlier that this month the supply levels were currently an issue. You don't need to get in content in there. Hold on, bro, boy, hold on. I can't tell you that effectively demand of our consoles exceed the supply, Bao told at the time, though. Because here's the thing, though. Ball said it, though. And even though Ball said it, I believe that everyone is going to have a problem with this, though. We're putting them as in many stores as possible. We are producing them as quick as possible. There is a severe limitation to how quickly we can do that. But it's not a question of the appetite. We need to do more, but there are constraints. But there are constraints here, and so there are unfortunately a number of different markets in which we do not have supply. There are other markets in which we have adequately supplied. That is a privilege as a company, and is a challenge for us to figure it out. PlayStation and Rockstar revealed their marketing campaign for the game on Wednesday, which Sony is declaring is played best on the PS5. The expectation is therefore that a large number of PS5 consoles will be sold off in the back of its campaign. Good luck with that. Grand Theft Auto 6 is set to release on November 19, but the physical copy won't include disc at launch. It will still likely sell in extremely high numbers, including among those not yet purchased in console generations. There will be some players and have been continuing to play on PS4 or Xbox One, and were planning to upgrade to PS5 or Xbox Series X and S when GTA 6 came out. I don't believe that's going to be a lot, though. I have a feeling it's not going to be too much, but I do know one thing, though. Even though they won't sell that much consoles these days, they're gonna rack up a lot of money in revenue just for GTA 6 alone. That's something I know 100% is gonna happen, and it's gonna be good for the industry, especially for those companies. The standard retail, I already read that. We already know it's gonna be 80 to 100. But yeah. Broke Boy says, source: a senior games developer buyer from an unnamed retailer is two anonymous sources. I agree with you there, but here's the thing, though, Broke Boy. The thing is that components are hard to get, no matter what. And even though you might have a deal, though, still, they're gonna probably have some issues to demand, to supply it. Because here's the thing, though, that people don't seem to know. If you got a company like, let's say, not Microsoft, but let's say EA, for example. Let's put Microsoft to the side, because I don't want to bring Microsoft in here, because we already know Microsoft does it, though. But EA, though, so EA has a large order of 1 billion units, let's say. And PlayStation has 100,000 units, let's say, or 1 million units to produce. I mean, these guys are going to try to focus the 1 billion units just to keep that consumer happy. And, work with PlayStation, be like, okay, the 1 million units, here, I'll give you 100 now, 100,000 now, but we're shipping to the other guy 300,000. Because they want to face the 1 billion units, they want to get that done. Because that's the one to pay more. And that's how it is, though. But I do believe there's going to be a shortage when it comes to that. If people decide to go buy these consoles at the prices that they are at. That is the big if they want to. That's why there's sales going out there right now. And people are picking up on these sales. They're picking them up right there because they want to just get the console right then and done. But Mag said they stopped production of Xbox consoles last year. And he got an email. And he told me that Gears of War 5 was coming in, Yeah, it was coming in. Not Gears of War 5, Gears of War E-Day was coming out last year. Yeah. Let's believe that, though. It's me, the boy Lewis, with a $2 super. He says, Louis, check pics in the general Discord. Let me just go check the pics in the general Discord. Bro boy, I think you got your controller, though. Sweet. It looks nice, though. Wow. Oh, I can hear my voice, though. All right. Bro boy's turning it on. Oh, wow. That looks pretty cool, though. That looks wicked. Yeah. Yo, it looks cool, bro boy. Wow. I might even pick that up. No, I can't. If I pick that up, I'm going to get my butt kicked. I can't. Hard does. That's the difference between being a fanboy and a gamer. Gamers don't care what box we have as long as it plays games. Yep. Mag used to be a Pony Master 5000 character, but stopped being actually become the character. Well, I mean, that's him. What can we do, though? So Hard Does says, all fanboys are the same. My game box is better than your game box. Is stupid. None of them are better It was clear. If there was a clear winner, there wouldn't be a competition. I always say this, Hardust, and it's the truth though. Consoles are a limit to what they can do. The best place to play if you're looking for graphics, if you want everything top notch, go get a PC. Consoles have a limit, but at the end of the day though, we're playing the same game. I always say that. It's the same game. One frame drops over here, so you don't feel it, you don't see it, you don't smell it. It's just an argument that Digital Foundry put out there on the table for these idiots to grab by and, talk about it. I 1000% won't buy any Sony products because I'm not supporting their business practices and help finance their money-hating games off Xbox. Wow. Wow. The Xbox is the one who brought mature games to the market, RPG, Sims, etc., Marrowmine, Kotar, Flight Sim, Racers, Sim, etc. MS is actually a gaming company day one on PC and Xbox. Yeah, they're doing pretty good when it comes down to games. I keep on saying this. Microsoft, when it comes down to games, they're cooking. The only problem with Microsoft is the marketing and presence, but other than that, though, they're good with everything else, man, because that's what we've done in this box is play games and just enjoy. Play games, play games, play games, play games. I mean, you look left, you're playing the game. You look right, you play the game. You look up, down, whatever you go look, you're playing a game. We're stacked up in games. Jesus. MBG told me the complete class of Xbox has begun last week. Oh, he did tell you that? Aw, poor dude. It's so funny. I said this 100 million times. I said this 100 million times. Y'all need to be looking in your own backyard. Stop looking over here. You look at PlayStation just a joke, but at the end of the day, though, what PlayStation does is that's their problem. I worry about Xbox, yeah. And if Xbox fucks up, I will tackle them down if they fuck up. Why not? You got to tackle them down because you know why? We got to be truthful to them, 100%. We can't be that dude that defends Xbox all the fucking way to suck up to them to get something back. No, we got to be honest and straightforward. Be like, yo, Xbox, you know what you did, though. No? Xbox is out to the MBG's hairline. But yeah, they're trying to always pinpoint Xbox is the only one that's doing bad out here, and we sit here and talk about how everything is right now out there. Pointers are like Karen's always looking at Xbox. Yep, they do. That's what they do though. They just look over here. Their shows are basically Xbox shows, but in the negative terms. They don't like nothing Xbox does. Yet Xbox does something good, they cry about it. I mean, look, Xbox said Gears of War E-Day, and they said Clockwork Revolution is going to be Xbox exclusives. And look what happened, though. They were mad about it. But wait a minute, didn't you guys want Xbox to go back to exclusives? But when they brought these two games, you guys went on rants, complained, cried, said a whole bunch of bullshit. Grown-ass men. Yo, y'all work. Y'all got money. There's 300 million consoles out there that are used. Pick one. Buy it for 200, 300 bucks. I don't care. Even I say this out here in my show. With the way the Xbox, how expensive it is, I told you guys, hey, go buy it used. I'm not gonna make people buy a new console for that price. Hell no. That's crazy. No. PlayStation bad news is a nothing burger. Exactly. Xbox bad news, every pony tackles it. Because the thing is, media, and I blame media for this, has caused a hate thing out there. And these guys automatically have become haters. They have become haters all the fucking way, and they hate too damn much. They take it personal, guys. They take this shit personal. You cannot be like, okay, let me go fight these dudes or say something because, hey, they'll probably be coming knocking at your door and be like, yo, why did you say this about my box? And probably pick a fight with you. I'm not kidding you. They take it too personal. They diss you. They make fun of you. They do all that shit. But yeah, I mean, and this, you know what's the sad part about this is that they're killing their own brand. They're killing their own brand. I mean, look, us, the Xbox community, we had a bleeding edge. We went out there to try it out. And you know what? We didn't like it, but hey, we tried it. They won't even try their games. Concord, they killed it. They killed Concord. They didn't even support Concord. They see Intergalactic. They literally talk bad about Intergalactic too. I'm like, come on, man. Come on. Oh, shit. It's me, the boy Luz, with a $2 super. He says, check Discord. Bungie announced workforce reduction. So there is layoffs happening over there on PlayStation, huh? Oh! So again, it's happening to everyone. But you know, it's okay. Then you know what they said though in an article. They said maybe they just need a smaller team to have marathon. You know, doesn't need a lot of work. It's okay. That's a good thing. But if it was Xbox though, if it was Xbox, they'll say Xbox is laying off people. They suck. But when PlayStation does it, oh, you know, they need to reduce it because, you know, they don't need that much of workers, you know. Sony saved the money to do this. It's okay, Sony. Go ahead and do it. That's how they are. Is PS dying now? I hope not. Because I'll tell you why, though. I know some people want PlayStation to die. I know that. I get it. But here's the thing, though. If one dies, they get greedy. Really fucking greedy really quick. They do. These companies will get greedy. And we do not want greedy companies. We don't. You know what we want? We want for them to be the way they are and for them to keep on pumping games for us to enjoy. That's what we want. And even though there is a little bit of console wars, I get that. But at the end of the day, we can have all the console wars in the world, but if one goes, they're going to get fucking greedy. Way greedy with us. And take advantage of us all the way. So, one second, chat. I'm hearing the phone. Hold on. Be right back. Hold on, chat. Enjoy the view. Alright, sorry chat. Sorry. It's something that came in, and it was some cushions that we sent out to get what's that thing called when you change like the cushion color or something like that? I forgot the name. I don't know the name, and it is in English, but yeah, we call it tapizado here. So, mass layoffs have started at Bungie following the end of Destiny 2. How does the guy go? Everybody's in fucking trouble right now. This is why people are counting with GTA. This is why GTA needs to make a big impact. This is why GTA is going to be the big impact for these companies because of everything they've been going through this generation. I mean, like I said, this generation has been crazy. We had a COVID-19. We had companies picking up each other. We had a lot of things going around, and yet these companies that were picked up did not deliver. And we had a lot of problems out here when it came down to gaming in general. That's why we're seeing shutdowns. That's why we're seeing layoffs. And it sucks that it's happening. Layoffs are underway at Bungie's following Destiny's 2 final update earlier this month. The studio announced a reduction in force on social media as we reorganize Bungie, but did not yet disclose how many developers will be let go. We know this decision has a profound impact on people affected, their families, friends, and teammates. The studio announced today, while these changes are necessary to best position the studio now and for the future, that does not lessen the difficulty of the moment and the impact it has on those affected. Wow. With great sadness, we're announcing reduction in force as we reorganize Bungie. All right, let me see. As leaders of Bungie, past and present, we reorganized Destiny 2. Fell short of expectations these past several years. Following our final content update to Destiny 2, and with our future projects still in early incubation, we unfortunately could not continue operating to our previous size. Wow. We know this decision has a profound impact on the people affected, their families, friends. Okay. Later we will share more about the future with you all, but today is not that day. Today we wish to extend our gratitude and compassion, to every member of the Bungie team who has been impacted and those who remain. We hope we do the same. We'll do the same, Bungie. So y'all want to tell me that Xbox is the one that's actually dying, the one who's actually suffering, the one who's actually getting dismembered. For Family One, it says you can play GTA 6 on PlayStation. Yeah, we know. We know. Yeah, we know. Louise, what now? What the hell is that, though? I don't even want to read that because I don't know what that is, though. What is that, though? Ponies, aka grown ass men. Yep, is PS dying now? Or is it a good thing they have massive layoffs? Oh no, I mean the article we read the other day, it literally said that, and we talked about this here live. They literally said like, you know, yeah, maybe a reduction will be good because, you know, Marathon does not need a big team to work on. And I'll be like, so wait, a reduction is good, layoffs are good? Instead of them saying, okay, listen, why don't we grab this 400 employees and make them work on something else? And just have 400 employees work on Marathon? I mean, that's what they could have done. So finish, develop a game? I mean, they could have done that. Right, chat? I mean, I'm just saying, though. Bungie layoffs, Exos bad. F PlayStation, who is that guy? Says here you can play GTA 6 on Quest 3. How many laid off Bungie? Did they say? No. Sunrise says, hello, Burt Reynolds. See? You see? Now, Sunrise, you my friend. Yeah. Sunrise did not make fun of me. Said, hello, Burt Reynolds. So there you go. Now I got to put on that cowboy hat. And man, oh man. Woo! And I got myself a Dodge. Wasn't that Burt Reynolds, though, who got the Dodge, though? I think it was Burt Reynolds, though. Temu. Oh, shit. See? How long is the Robocop game? I feel like I've been playing it forever. Just killed window. How long is it? It's actually a 12 or 14 hour game, though. It's not Burt Reynolds, it's Burt Reynolds. Oh man. Oh no, you got, hey, didn't you see the stash though? I got the stash. And funny enough, I'm wearing the same shirt that I did the other day. I just noticed that too. I'm like, wait a minute. I have a deja vu. I'm wearing the same shirt. Damn. But yeah, I got the stash back because everybody wanted the stash, but it seems like, you know, I'll shave it off tomorrow, no problem. Nobody like care for the stash anymore. Laos boys, damn, marathons still remain important portfolio. Yep. And that's what sucks though. Like I said though, I mean, you can grab those 400 employees and get 100 to work over here, get 100 to work over there, get 100 to work over here, get 100 to work over there. That's it. You can split them up to 4 of 100 and get them to work on something else. But no layoffs. It's okay. Let them reduce the team because, you know, you don't need a big team to work on Marathon. Oh, so it's okay when PlayStation does it, but when Xbox does it, it's bad. Well, Xbox, it's your fault, damn it. You all laid off. Everything. You know? Y'all laid off with the Bungie team right there, Xbox. It's your fault. Yeah, like shorter games. Robocop should have ended after window. No. Yo, get to the end. It gets better. Speaking of that, I gotta play the. Oh, thank you for that. I gotta play the Rogue City one. I gotta go jump into it. I gotta finish that game. Thank you for that. I have it installed too. I'm gonna finish that. That's gonna be the next game I finish. Luis Valdez of the Cartel. Man, why do you always gotta? Here's the question though. Why do you always gotta show me next to a cartel? Why can't y'all say Henry Cavill from Mission Impossible? See? I like that. You know, that makes Louis feel happy. But no, y'all had to call me Cartel Lou, Pablo Escobar. Y'all need to call me all that stuff. And listen, and if you want to laugh even more, I can comb my hair like Pablo Escobar, and that would be the thing of the day, though. I got 1,000 achievements for Robocop uninstalled immediately after. It's an easy game, though. It's a quick, easy game. I love it. But yeah, I mean, come on, Chad. Why do you always gotta pick on me because of my stash, though? Like, I was a cartel dude. I mean, call me Henry Cavill. Call me Burt Reynolds. Call me, not that porn dude either. Not the Mafia. Oh, there you go, Mafia 2. Why do I always have to be linked up to Mafia, though? I'm not even Italian. Can't wait for GTA 6 to release. Maybe the people will stop mentioning it every five fucking seconds. Is what we're at. Listen. The bad part about this is it's gonna be talked about till probably November. So it's gonna be the main subject though. There's probably gonna be another trailer. There's probably gonna be some more stuff. You know, things are gonna happen. Yeah, but the city power-ups do help though. It's actually pretty good. Like that area right there was a bit boring for me in the RoboCop game. Because I even said it in my review, like, RoboCop was pretty good, but the only thing I did not like is that semi-open world thing. It was way too long. Because RoboCop, you know, just is not fast. Like, literally, you can put Picante on his butt and he does not move fast. Not kidding you. Luis' hair is whitening out. Yep, my hair is whitening out. Yes, it is. I got a lot of hair. I got to get a haircut, chat. Louis looks like a stand-up comedian for the 90s, to be honest. Ah, there you go. See? See? That's good. Now I look like a stand-up comedian. See, that's the stuff I want to hear. I don't be called no damn cartel mafia, dude. Damn. Chat picking on me. I've been Final Fantasy VII Remake I'm at near 50 hours near end, and it's longer than I thought it would be. That's a long game, though. Final Fantasy is a long game, bro. It's a long game. Harry Ball says, I prefer 6 to 10 hour games so I can get to the next game. I wish we can go back to that, Harry. I wish we could. I wish we could get games to be top 15 hours long. Not much longer than that, because 15 hours long you can finish it in 3 days or a week. But these games, oh man. Who? Shit. He just called me short and bald. He looks like a homeless Carlos man. You see what I mean? Chat, why y'all picking on me like this? Come on, chat, not like this. I mean, nah. See, this is what happens when I get the stash. People pick on me. People pick on Louis. Pick on Louis section. Let's go. So I want to see what the reactions are to these people of what they say about these layoffs, because they'll be like, oh no, it's so sad. Oh no, it's bad. Oh no. At least one dude is saying the right things, and that is Ecstasy. He says, the disaster is official. Layoffs have arrived at PlayStation and Bungie officially. The personal purge carried out by Sony is of seismic magnitude. At least you're being honest, though. At least one dude is. Oh, man. Oof. Sorry, Chad, I just watched a video of the Venezuela earthquake. An elderly couple in a building, thank God nothing happened. Oof. To them. So let's keep going down the list, though. Let's see what they're saying out here, because I want to have a couple laughs, though. So Switch 2 has officially sold more than the PS5 base model in Japan, according to Famitsu. Bye-bye, Sony. Bye-bye, Sony. Switch 2 is kicking your ass all over the place. Yeah. There was any doubt about that, though. We knew that was going to happen, though, because Switch... Ooh, we need one of these, though. Dust collection system. Nice. So yeah, everybody's just posting the news and nobody's talking about it, though. Like, not even this. It's funny, though. These PlayStation heads are not talking about it. They're not. Incredible. They're not bringing it up, chat. They're not talking about it. As Broke Boy says, they will ignore it. Right, Broke Boy? You know who it is, though. Music says hit the like button. Thank you for that music. You see? There you go. You see? Now that's a nice compliment. Louis looks like Leonardo DiCaprio. Just different face. Wait a minute. Hold on. Which Leonardo DiCaprio we're talking about? I talk about Leonardo DiCaprio from the Titanic? Because I don't want to be that Leo DiCaprio. Hell no. Don't let go. Don't let go off the board, Louis, please. What do you mean? Jose DiCaprio? Who the hell is Jose DiCaprio, though? $8 for a game is crazy. I haven't paid much since Virtual Racing on Sega Gen. So Hard Dust says this. Where is Hard Dust? Oh, he says something that for the $100 games though. But here's the thing though. Okay, so to get the complete game, you need to pay $100. That's unacceptable. Yet people are still gobbling it up while saying "Thank you, Daddy." But here's the thing though, Hard Dust. Like I was gonna buy the $100 version because I like what it was giving, the features that were giving it to you. I just did not know that you needed to buy the $100 version because of to unlock some stores in the game. That's for me, it was messed up. Like seriously, no. I'm sorry, no. No. You know what would be funny, Louis? If it's not gonna happen, Rockstar likes their money, but when GTA comes to PC, Xbox makes it play anywhere title. Which I think they would though. That's not a bad thing. I mean, Strauss is looking at PC, and he says that PC is a growing thing though. The mustache is back. Says, yep, it is back, my friend. It is. Damn, forget it. Grizz said his birthday was yesterday. So wait, now we're gonna have a 3-day birthday bash for Grizz? I'm lost here. Help me out. So Bungie got the layoffs and nobody's talking about it. Interesting. They'll probably say, well, good, Sony, you do not need all those workers there, you know, get the money. Oh, okay. So, but when Xbox does it, it's awful. But Sony does it, it's good. Yes, it's really good. It's phenomenon, chat. It's the best thing on earth, chat. Yep. Only Sony can do it, but no one else can. That's how it is, though. Only Sony can do it, but no one else can, chat. No one else can. Nope. Just Sony. Yep. Incredible. Things I gotta read out here. So Charlie Intel is talking about it. It says we have the decision to reduce the Bungie's workforce. Yeah. There we go. GTA 6 will never be play anywhere title. Rockstar has their own launcher. Hell, even R2 is not play anywhere title. That is so true, though. Do they have their own PC launcher? Do not know about that, though. Only Sony can do it. Yes, Grumpy Shaman. Sony's the best company in the world. They shut down Blue Point. They were looking for who to blame, and I always said this loud and clear. Uh-oh. Look what I found. Look what I found. Look what I found. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. Yeah, it was a commercial back in the day. Sorry about that. An update from PlayStation Studios. Below, an internal email from Herman Host CEO Studios Business Group Sony Interactive Entertainment distributed today to SIE employees. Dear team. Today I want to share a difficult update regarding Bungie. We have made a decision to reduce Bungie's workforce, affecting a significant number of employees, including most of the Destiny team and some Marathon team members. There are also reductions across SIE teams that support Bungie's operations. Oh shit. Those impacted at Bungie and within SIE are being informed today. They're clearing house, chat. But console sales. GTA 5 marketing. What's another one, chat? Give me another one. Give me another one, chat. Give me another one. I need one more, chat. I need one more. Just let out my chest. I need one more. Wow. Let's read that part again. We have made the decision to reduce Bungie's workforce, affecting a significant number of employees, including most of the Destiny team and some Marathon team members. There are also reductions across SIE teams that support Bungie's operations. Those impacted by Bungie and within SIE are being informed today. Oh, but the SSD. There you go. Thank you for that one. All right. So, the painful news, especially for talented colleagues whose roles have been eliminated. This decision was made only after extensive discussion and careful consideration. And I want to provide some context on how we arrived here. Over the past several months, together with Bungie leadership, we reviewed the studio's long-term direction, development priorities, resource needs, and role with our broader portfolio strategy. We explored multiple alternatives before concluding that a reduction was necessary to align studio resources with its current priorities and long-term goals. As Bungie recently shared in Destiny's 2 update, the studio has begun a new journey following the release of the game's final service content update. What Bungie has accomplished with Destiny over the past decade has been truly remarkable. The franchise has left a lasting mark on players in the industry, and everyone who contributed to its success should be proud of what they helped create. Marathon remains an important part of the portfolio, and we will continue to support the teams as they build a strong foundation established in Season 1 and 2, and as they're working on incubation efforts for future projects. While it's too early to discuss, we are encouraged by the creativity and opportunities that lie ahead. Our immediate priority is supporting affected employees through this transition. We are providing transition support and, where possible, working to identify opportunities across SIE and global network of studios. I want to sincerely thank every affected person for their hard work, creativity, and contributions to Bungie, SIE, and the broader gaming community. I know today's news is deeply difficult, not only for those leaving, but for those colleagues and friends that remain. Please take the time you need to process this news and support one another. Thank you for your resilience and continued support during the difficult time, Herman Host. Wow. So they're cleaning house too, chat. I got a question, chat. Where is Jason Schreier's video on how bad it is in Sony? I mean, I'm waiting for Big Nose Schreier's video. Where is it? Do it, try. I mean, oh. Where's your video at? Oh, man. Bungie did a huge expansion when Sony brought them. The studios is going to be NT as fuck now. Oh shit. I'm waiting for that video. I mean, Jason Schreier went out to YouTube and did a video. Because, you know, he stuck his nose, you know, over there on Xbox, but yet on Sony, it seems like he only knows like a little bit, but doesn't know that much. I mean, he hasn't done a video of this or talked about what's going on over there. Yeah, the big insider. Yep. Supposed to GTA 5 disc will be 11 December. Laugh my ass off. Yep. Talked about that earlier. Yep. Incredible, chat. Incredible. Sony's getting layoffs. Everybody's quiet. And look, I always say this. Bro, boy, you here? Bro, boy. And my prediction is true. You ready for this, bro, boy? You're going to like this. You're going to like this. You're going to like this. They do it always when something big is around, because right now they squeeze this silently the same day GTA 6 gets pre-orders. Wow. That's amazing. They do it also when they always find the opportunity to do stuff. Incredible. 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 Did it the same day that GTA pre-orders are out. Yep, let's announce it now, so we don't get that hit. Yeah, good time. So we don't get that hit from social media as much, because everybody's so focused on GTA. Let's talk about this right here. Let's throw it in there, and that'll be a quick one. They really do know how to do stuff. I always say this. Sony's a pro at that. Bad news, slide it through when there's good news from someone out there. Crazy stuff happening right here. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff, chat. Crazy stuff. I mean, you just sit here and just see how the news always on Xbox is bad, but hey, it's okay. Over here is good. Yeah. No, yeah. They're good, and it seems like they're going to reduce across SIE too. They're going to reduce that, so it's good. Yep, it's good. Chat is good. So let's keep going down the list, chat. Let's see what else is out there. Because, you know, I got quiet all of a sudden because I've been strolling down with the mouse. Oh, yeah, we do have something. We do have one more thing we could just throw in here, right? Yeah, let's throw this one more thing in here. So, on other news, let's read about these updates. I want to hear what this is about. This is interesting. Already covered the Bungie thing. And it says here, 4 new console features begin rolling out today. All right. Let's talk about it. Let's see what the new console features are. More customer support. Let's go. Alterations to gamer tags, game hubs, and more. It's time for another Xbox console features. All of these rolling out to select members and alpha skip ahead already in the Insider program. Today, June 24th. And they'll continue rolling out for members eventually, most likely in June. All right. There's a couple particularly notable ones here in our opinion. Like tweaks, the ability to choose longer gamer tags is certainly a great change, and we can envision ourselves regularly using the prompts to play via the cloud. Need an update. Here's a look at what the features are. The comments below. Okay, so no longer gamer tags from 12 to 15 characters. Sweet, that's pretty cool. Xbox 360 games now have dedicated game hubs. Awesome. Prompt to play the via cloud games needs updates. Wow. If a game requires an update and is available to stream through your Game Pass membership, you can start playing immediately with cloud gaming while the update downloads in the background. Wow, that is so fucking awesome. Xbox, please. Xbox, please. I mean, bro, come on, man. Bring. Xbox, seriously, bring me cloud gaming over here. Bring cloud gaming over here. Come on, man, bring it. I need cloud gaming in Dominican Republic. I mean, just this feature is sweet, though. You also see the bottom at launch with the cloud gaming directly from the game, and when the game is installing or updating, that is awesome. New way to add a game to your wish list. You can add both release and upcoming games to your wish list directly from game cards. Give you an easy way to track off the titles you want to play. Wow, that is awesome. That is awesome. Like, yeah, they're just making that store better. And each time you read about it, it gets better and better and better. So it says we get at dedicated game hubs and game cards for 360 games. Now you can open the game card for any installed Xbox 360 game. You'll be able to quick view achievements, progress, catches, and other useful information. Sweet. But this feature right here has got to be the best one though. Wow. You don't have to wait for the damn game to update. You just go via cloud and play it. That is fucking awesome. Wow. Wow. And they tell me, chat, they tell Crazy Louie the best place to play is PlayStation. Man, fuck no. Come on, man. Look at that. Look at that sweet ass update right there. It's beautiful. Look at that sweet ass update right there. I mean, shit, you can go in the cloud, play the game while the update is downloading. You get to have fun, and once it's downloaded, you go boom, back to the game and keep on playing it. Man, it's just beautiful. I'm telling you, it just gets better and better and better each time you see this stuff. Wow. Benefit of the cloud, your games are always being updated. Yep. Between Louis, you can be able to make your full game full. Between you can able to make your game as a full title. What do you mean by that? Take me home, take it away, Louis. What do you mean? I'm lost here. So GTA 6, this will be up in December. Yeah, I read that. Bungie did a huge studio remodel expansion right when Sony bought them. The studio's going to be empty as fuck now. Damn. I mean, Bungie did way more than that. I mean, they bought some cars. Benefit of the cloud games are always updated. Yep. But yo, can you imagine, like, okay, man, because that's something I hate. I hate when that happens, though, especially with these multiplayer games, right? You jump into it, and you're like, what the hell? Says it needs an update. Then you gotta sit there, wait for the game to update. Now, cloud gives me that option for me to hop into the game, play the game while it's updating, and then go into. Oh my God, what a fucking awesome feature. Seriously, Xbox, you're kicking ass. You're kicking ass when it comes to this. And like I said again, and repeat, y'all say PlayStation's the best player. Nope. The guy in Bungie who bought the cars also bought it with his own money. I don't have any issues with that. eBay. The problem is that it's not that he bought his cars with his own money. That's not the problem, because he can do whatever he wants with his money. The problem is that literally they sold the studio for him just to sit there and chill and focus on this instead of focusing on making the games better. That's the sad part. He just wanted his money to go away. That's it. Yeah, pay me, I'm done. Yeah, no work be done. Nope. Get it out the way, baby. That's all. Most of Destiny, some SIE teams that support Bungie operations. Oh Lord, they're literally Sony's cleaning house though. Now they're talking about it. So we're gonna talk about this news tomorrow on how compulsion games, began an unknown number of layoffs. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow. And let's see what else is out there to talk about for tomorrow. Yes. So chat, anything you guys want to bring up? I got a couple more minutes. What do you guys want to bring up and talk about? I think we covered pretty much everything that there is today. I don't see what him buying cars can do anything to Bungie's issues, though. Good on that guy for having that kind of money to buy himself some sweet rides. Listen, like I said, I have no problem with him buying cars, though. The problem was that this was the problem, eBay, though. This was the problem, though. Sony went out there, spent $3.4 or $2.6 billion on this studio. And this studio was supposed to deliver a lot of great stuff. But this guy's all he wanted was the money for him to chill out and buy cars, and not get and not get this what's it called, and not work with the other studios to bring up, you know, for example, The Last of Us Factions, Twisted Metal, Spider-Man multiplayer, all those games that were in the works, you know, that was supposedly Bungie was in there to help that out. But they just didn't focus on that. They didn't. All he did was go out there, shop for cars, and be like, oh, I sold you the studio. This is your problem now, not mine. That's what basically happened. And employees were asking him for stuff, and he just kept on ignoring them. There's a complaint out there about what he did, though. They even said Destiny 2 died because of that dude. The one who bought the cars, though. Look, again, you need to understand. I'll repeat what I just said. Even the development team in Bungie was complaining about that dude was not giving them enough resources for them to build, to continue on with Destiny. They even said that Destiny died because of him, because he just didn't care anymore. He got his money, he's out. What happened was, Yubei, is that it's like me. If I sit there with you and I said, okay, I want to sell you my studio, and I promise you I will deliver this, deliver that, and you know, Sony on top of that gave him a bonus to keep the employees in there. Because that's how much that sales pitch was. And as soon as the money came in, you know what he did? He said, okay, it's sold. All right, how much do I get? Oh, $1 billion? Okay, let me do this. He put his legs on his desk like this, leaned back, grabbed his cell phone, and said, okay, let me see. Oh, and someone came knocking on the office. Right? They went, what's up? Oh, we need this to make Destiny 2. Okay. Yeah, look at this Porsche 911 right here. I mean, this is a relic. This is a relic. Let me go get it. Let me go buy this. That's what that dude did. He put his legs up on the desk and just chilled. Because he got his cash, though. That's it. Oh, we need some resources for what's it called? Factions. Yeah. Okay. Oh, talk to this dude because he's not doing his work. Okay. Yeah, look at that Ford Mustang 1969, you know, Shelby GT 500. Let me go buy that. That's what basically that dude did. He didn't care. He just wanted his money get out. But that's Sony's fault, though. Sony should have just not fell for that trick, though. And again, it is their fault, because if Microsoft didn't pick it up, it's because of something, though. And if you look at the track record, it seems like they're not an easy studio to work with. But okay. He will be sued for oblivion for breaking contractual obligations. But here's the thing, though, Yubei. I bet you he did something really good in that contract so he won't get sued. That's the interesting part, though, because remember, Sony made that purchase in a desperate move because they did. It was desperate for someone to pick it up. I mean, Yubei, remember what Bungie said? We're going to throw our games everywhere. We're not going to pull into exclusives. Bungie said that. So they have that contract, bro. I bet you're not going to sue him. There's no way. Do we have proof on that he bought cars on the clock? Yes, they have. Listen, this came out from employees, though. Employees out there were complaining about this dude, and that he was not giving like the resource or the go for them to complete Destiny and stuff like that. I mean, there was a lot of conversation behind this. It's not because what media reported; it's because of what the employees have said. They were mad at him. They even said that, though. It's insane, though. Like I said, he collected his paycheck and just sat there, put his legs up on his desk, and just bought cars. Like I said, it's his money. He does whatever he wants, no problem. But what the sales pitch he did to Sony was not 100% the way Sony was actually thinking it was going to be. And that's why Sony took over. That's why everything went down. Because remember, they were free to work. They were free to work for, I think, a year and a half or something like that, and they did not do anything. Like I said, Sony took over. It's me, the Rubber Boy Lewis, with a $5 super. Not sure if you saw it or not. Louis Herman Holmes put out a message in regard to the Bungie layoffs. Both Destiny and Marathon personnel put in Discord. Yep, I saw it, my friend. Thank you for that. And yeah, I caught it. I read about it and caught it. And bro, boy, I was telling you something for you to go out there and post this on Twitter, because I know you love to say stuff, right? You know, to cost everything. You should put this out on Twitter right now, that Sony only puts in the bad news when good news is around. Because look how crazy it is that today, out of all days, the day Grand Theft Auto pre-order day is out, they squeeze in this bad news right there when there's good news around. Remember what I said about, you know, when the Game Pass price hike happened, they put in some news. They shove it in there. When Starfield came out, they put the news on increasing the what's it called, the game PS Plus, when Starfield was coming out, because the hype was around. They shoved that in there. They're pretty good at that. So go ahead if you want to say something. I was even telling you that. I put in Google, no confirmation report says Bungie employees use company money. I never said they use company money. No. You don't understand. No. You need to understand something. I never said they use company money. No. What he did was look, it's easy. They got picked up. So the distress, the financial distress that they used to have, or whatever problems they had out there, it became chill for them because they have a company now backing them up when it comes to money. So, okay, what happened was he was the boss. He was the lead guy. What he did was he put his feet on his desk, basically, and just went out there to buy cars and did not focus on what was happening there. I don't like constant words about layoffs. I don't either. Well, I mentioned them, yes, but usually when PS fanboys like to pretend PS doesn't do anything wrong. Oh, and this is the wrong thing, though. The backlash was mainly about fraud. It was about optics and leadership decision. Employees were being laid off for financial challenges. Let me see if I can find that news, eBay. Hold on. Alright, let me go see if I can find this. So I did Google it up, but this is what it says though. It says here, yes, you're likely referring to the vocal criticism from former Bungie employee staff directed at former CEO Pete Parsons regarding his massive vintage car collection and its role in the studio downfall. Former community managers and developers have publicly called out Parsons for gross mismanagement, prioritizing a lavish multi-million-dollar luxury car collection over the studio's stability. See? The public records on collector sites reveal that Parsons spent at least $2.4 billion and around 25 classic cars. The layoffs and luxury purchases occurred during a highly volatile time for Bungie when the company laid off hundreds of developers. Employees backlash. Former community managers such as Lelia Rupert publicly expressed outrage, noting Parsons was actively bragging about his car acquisition to employees who were struggling financially just before job cuts took place. Executive exit following continued backlash from both staff and the player base. Parsons ultimately stepped down from the CEO position. See what I mean? Let's see though. If there are layoffs because games aren't selling, why are they firing workers instead of visionaries and CEOs making all the failing decisions? That's a very good question, Hard Dust. Very good question, Hard Dust. That's how it is. That's how it is. Why do you think, listen, why do you think these companies always say, yo, CEOs, go? They say retire. Why do you think they put forced retirement out there? Because it's never good when you read that a CEO is fired. It's never good when you read that. It's better to say, oh, he's retiring because, you know, he's old, grumpy, he just cannot move as he used to and stuff like that. You know what I mean. It's better to say that. It sounds much more prettier out there in the record books than saying you're fired. Unless if they do something really awful, then of course an immediate firing is 100% correct. Right there. But you're right though. I mean, here's the thing though, right? And it's something that that comes. I use old Grumpy just as an example though. I just use that as an example, you know. I'm just saying that. But so he wasn't a good man to show people his cars, guys half his ass, but nothing was illegal, misproportioned company funds. I never said he did something illegal. I never said that. I just said he just did not care anymore because he got his paycheck, period. And when they went up to him to ask him questions, just ignored them. So yeah, there was a bunch of mismanagement. That's it. That's all. I'm just saying the specifics though. You need to understand, you babe. I'm not saying he took money from the company. I never said that. I never said he took money from no. You know, he got his money from the buyout. He did. We're talking about the buyout though. He got paid for the buyout, which what he did was after the buyout, and he promised the company all this stuff that even Jim Ryan went out there and said this loud and clear. If you remember the ABK deal, he said Bungie is better than the whole Activision Blizz business. He said that because I bet you that guy, in order for him to be picked up, he gave him the perfect sales pitch, but he did not complete with anything out there. The layouts are just an example of a coyote gnawing its leg off to escape the trap. Better to live with a limp than to die young. I get you, Hardust, but listen, that's how businesses are, and that's something that's hard to change, though. These CEOs, they always have an idea. I mean, Jim Ryan, like I said, Jim Ryan went the correct path at the beginning, but he just put too many games out there to be live service. He should at least have 1, 2, or 3 because he did not have a big of a studio to have. Not a big of a studio, a big of a development team to do 12 live service games. That was insane. 2 or 3 would have been better. Grab small teams and do this. It can happen. How do we know this? It can happen. Look at Grounded. Grounded was only, what was it? It's 10 people, 12? And look what they delivered. One of the best multiplayer games out there. One of the best, though. It is one of the best. And now they've done Grounded too. But you can't change that though. That's how it is though. Yeah, that's what happened with the Bungie dude. But it sucks. So let's see what else is out there. At least Twitter's picking it up on it. Wow. You see? This is what you call a terrible person. You ready for this? Oof. I'm glad I caught this. But bro, you should have not put out this tweet. What's wrong with you, man? Bro boy, you here? Oh, bro boy's here. Bro boy, you here? This is cruel. I don't think Bro Boy's here. I gotta send it to Bro. I gotta send this news to Bro Boy. But check this out. Wow, this is terrible. This is a terrible thing to say, though. I mean, you cannot make fun of stuff like this. And this guy did it. James Zack says Bungie not only losing its autonomy, but also realizing it has to report to home and then potentially force work on the Horizon franchise forever. And he is laughing. Wow, you are a terrible person, man. You are a terrible person for saying that. Wow. Making fun of something like that, it's god-awful. Wow. What a bad, bad tweet, man. You find it funny that they had to report now to Herman? You find it funny that, you know, that they're going to forcibly work? Like, what's wrong with you, man? I mean, remember, in that memo is not only Bungie, it's also Marathon, people who work in Marathon, you know, with Destiny and Marathon, and they are also teams on SIE. Look at the comments for that. I already got them. Broke boy with another $2 super. Good. I'm glad you did. You gotta get. That's the people we need to get off this fucking app. People that have thoughts like that, we gotta get them away. He's sad. Yeah, that's true. So Broke Boy says, well, can't even say anything about PS even when they do shit like this. You're one sad, pathetic. Yeah, he is one sad, pathetic little man. Spidey says it was the worst acquisition ever. LS slop, mismanaged, and the most overpaid cost too. I wish Sony parts with them. Should have used the money to buy better quality publisher studios, to be honest. To do what? To do what? Because here's the thing though, and I say this again. I don't know if you guys ever heard me when I said this about Xbox. Someone has asked, I think it was TJ. I don't know if TJ is here. I haven't seen TJ in a while because he's probably working hard. But TJ always said, I want Xbox to go pick this, pick this, pick this. I said, I don't want Xbox to pick up more studios. Why? He said, because I want them to work with what they have, though. I just want them to work with what they have. Period. I don't need them to pick up anymore. Because of why? Because of this. Like right now, look how everybody's pinpointing Xbox. Like, hey, hey, Xbox is bad for shutting down studios. Hey, Xbox doing this, Xbox doing that. But y'all seem to forget that they picked them up when they were in the worst times out there. Everybody seems to forget that. But it's good to release the, you know, the bad status quo out there, right? It's good to release that out there. Yeah, let's go release the bad news because they picked them up and they couldn't get them to do something positive. To be honest, though, I don't want these companies to pick. You know what these companies should do? They should make third-party deals. Period. Just leave them work out there. Give them the money and work for it. If it doesn't work, oh, they got shut down because Xbox pulled from it. Well, they pulled from it because it wasn't doing good. Kind of what happened with Scalebound, which, funny enough, when Scalebound happened, everybody blamed Xbox for pulling away. But then we see the leader of Platinum Games come out there and said, yeah, it was our fault. And media didn't say nothing about it. Nope. And those guys were begging Microsoft to work on that game again. Phil said, nope, not working with y'all, nope. But that one, no. No. To be honest, Microsoft was a gaming company before PlayStation existed. Yeah, it was. But they didn't have enough studios though. And for me, like I say though, I'd rather them right now make deals with third parties. Because here's the thing though, you make deals with third parties, you give them financial support, and they're gonna do their best to deliver than you owning them in your own house and having them work for you. And if they release a game, and let me tell you something, look at, for example, South of Midnight. South of Midnight was not a bad game. It's actually pretty good. No, it was actually a pretty good game, you know. But it just didn't become a hit. It just didn't. So now if they go in and say, okay, I'm shutting down that studio, guess who looks bad? Microsoft for shutting down the studio. But not the team that made the game. That's the thing though, like, it sucks, but y'all get my point though. And now everybody's like, give them a second chance, let them cook, let them do this. But nobody mentions that, okay, you need to let them cook, but hey, find a way to reduce dev times. So that way, if they lose one time in 3 years, that means in 6 years, they can't lose again. Because in 6 years, they don't lose, then you're good. You get to develop a next game the next 3 years. But we gotta wait 12 years to get a hit? Yikes. 12 or 14 years? No way. That's too much. MS should have bought Take-Two in the early 2000s. Wow, Jason Schreier just reported 6 minutes ago on this. Uh-oh. Jason, what happened, bro? You should be quicker. I mean, I thought you were quicker than that, though. Why didn't you call this, though? What happened, Jason? What happened? Oh. I mean, you know everything behind the scenes, and you're the man because you shove your ego out there like, I don't think. You know? Because you said that the other day. I mean, you were challenging Nishino's comment. I don't think there's going to be more single-player games. I don't think that's going to happen. No, that's not going to happen. Nishino does not know shit. I know shit because 2 people confirmed this to me. Oh. Okay, yeah. Nah. Look, there's some things better to be left alone. It's like the other day I read in the news a long time ago while the acquisition thing was happening, I saw that Microsoft was actually looking to pull in Capcom. And I'm glad Capcom said, fuck no. I'm glad. I'm glad they are, because if Capcom is doing good by themselves, you don't need to be a part of nothing. Just keep on doing what you're doing. If you're good at something, just keep on doing what you're doing. That's it. Keep on working and keep on bringing up your games and keep on doing what you guys... It's been great for Capcom, though. Right now, we're getting Resident Evil Code Veronica from Capcom. We had Resident Evil 9 Requiem, which was a phenomenal game. I mean, they're really doing good. Monster Hunter's doing fantastic. They don't need to be bought. Same thing with Rockstar, though. Why does Rockstar need to be bought by this company when they have their policy, and their policy has been working great for them? That's it. I mean, just let them work. Let them kick in. Just let them do what they got to do. Early 2000s, I mean, CMS didn't really know what they were doing with studios. They thought that they bought Rare. They were getting the D key. Yep, that's true, though. But you bet. Here's what's funny, though. They have enough IP to make a Diddy Kong racing game. Oh, my God. We just don't need the Diddy Kong characters. All we need is Halo, Master Chief, Doom Guy. I don't know why they haven't done it, though. Can you imagine a platform game like Diddy Kong Racing, but with the characters we have in Xbox? Capcom shareholders have to vote if they want to sell the studio, so Capcom can say no if the proposed acquisition is from someone without the means to buy them. Capcom said no, period, eBay. They said, nope, we're doing well. And shareholders are happy with Capcom. Capcom is cooking. Xbox kart racing, there you go. See, Pickles, I just gave an idea of a game they could do. You see that idea? I mean, y'all remember Diddy Kong Racing, though. Huh. I don't know. But I get his question, though. I get his question, though. He's actually asking a question that you sit there like, wow, you know, you pause for a moment like, huh? But yeah, I think raging, the reason why is because, you know, in GTA you run over stuff. So that would not be a good look if that happens in that game. No, it would not be at all a good look. So just answering your question right there, it would not be a good look. Yeah. But yeah, can you imagine, like, they have the things to do it, though. Capcom Bala says no, only their shareholders can. They have a financial obligation to propose it to their shareholders and let them vote on it. I don't think MS ever asked to buy them. I don't know if they did or not. But at the end, though, Capcom said we're not for sale. Period. They said, nope, we're not for sale. Capcom literally said we're not for sale. I was just talking about a report I read, though. But yeah, so did Diddy Kong race have baby O's? Look, people get Microsoft can just write off a check and buy whoever technically they want. Capcom's the Japanese and will have to want to be bought, and they will never sell to a Western company. But the thing is, they're doing so well. I mean, here's another funny thing. Yeah, you see, Rainy. No, because it wasn't a bad. You actually, when you asked that question, I sat here and was like, it's true though. I don't see that in the game. But then I'm like, you can't have that in the game because the things you do in that game would not be proper if you actually did that. I'm really strict. No, we don't need that in there. They would get such a bad rep for that, and they would literally try to shut down that game if that ever happens though. I think MS was minutes from buying Square back in, I think 2001. Yeah. But Square though, like look what Square did. Like Sony was literally trying to I always say this because it's true though, because I mean, when Final Fantasy VII remake came out, right? It was supposed to be a year later to go to Xbox, but Sony did its best to keep that game in there. They did its best, and they kept it in there for how long? 5 or 6 years? Yeah, they kept it for that long in there. They were like, no, we're not letting this game go out. They try to keep it in there as much as they can because it was a banger. Then the second one came out, didn't do as well. Final Fantasy 16 did not do as well, and they said, you know what, Sony, we're done. We're breaking this shit. Fuck you, I'm out. I think Sony was literally trying to dry them out, so that way Square would have sold that studio for what, $100 million, $200 million? And Sony would have picked them up. I think they wanted that studio, but they didn't get it though. Remember when Microsoft exactly tried to buy Nintendo, they would get laughed at building, and you base Square was only entertaining it. They would never sell to MS, it'd be Nintendo first. Capcom games don't launch in a great state on Xbox consoles. They may not launch in a great state, but they kick ass though. Keyboard warriors are funny. What is keyboard warriors though? that's new to me. Wow. So Crispy Boss says this: they gonna kill Bungie, who made 2 games that are in my top 10 of all time: Halo Reach and Halo 3. Well, Bungie was. Here's the sad part, Crispy. Bungie was literally a dying force out there. I mean, that's why they sold, because they were not doing so well. They needed to be picked up. And personally, I think the guy who was head of Bungie was literally getting tired of developing games, and we saw that. We saw the reaction to after they got purchased. It's like he just put his legs up and that's it. On 97%, this is going to be Conquer 2.0. Oh, that's Beast. I don't care what you say, Beast. Still an update from Xbox account on GTA 6. I was told that PlayStation didn't have the marketing rights. R was even partnering with Xbox 2. Just remember that R today exists without PlayStation partnership. Oh, man, you guys really want a marketing. I don't understand what's the point of getting that marketing, though. At the end of the day, though, Rockstar is literally saying it's coming out for Xbox and PlayStation. People are going to pick it up and buy the game. What do you think? That Rockstar is going to give you a DLC? Sony's got to put a lot of money in there for them to get at least exclusive DLC in there. You know, have to put a lot of money for that. Ooh, we got up. Tune in Thursday, 25 at 9 a.m. BT, 12 p.m. EDT, 5th. Oh, play Clutch of Will Stand Stream, Burning Questions. Yep. Gameplay live stream for Clutch, guys. Oh, I can't wait to watch that today. Xbox will be starting to last after departure of compulsory games. Last week, compulsory games. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. We're going to talk about all these crazy layoffs that are happening tomorrow. Wow. They double the price, meaning they asked for something ridiculously, knowing they wouldn't pay. Square won't easily sell to Sony, especially I think Square during that time was actually doing pretty well. So I think they were just like, no, that's for double because they were doing pretty well. But nowadays though, with the way Square was and Sony brought them into that, shit. Hey, Gigi the Cheese. What's up, Gigi? It's been a while. How you been, girl? Good morning. I mean, good afternoon for you, or good evening, you know. It's over there. How are you, Gigi? What's new? Then they would go for the trouble they want to sell to begin with. But yeah, but we need a kart racer like Diddy Kong. Wait, am I? Oh shit! Now I finally understand the joke about the oil. Oh shit! Oh damn, that was a little bit too late. Hey you, I'm tired of surviving the heat. How are you? Whoa, Gigi here. You're surviving the heat? Well, welcome to Dominican Republic heat. That's how it is all the time here, Gigi. That's the heat. And in the summer, though, it's like yesterday, the temperature outside felt like it was 41 degrees Celsius. I don't know if you use Celsius over there. That's how much it was, the temperature here yesterday. It was insane. And top of that, we had 2 earthquakes in Venezuela that we felt it here. That's how strong those earthquake was. And we're part of that, of those plates, because it comes around to us. So yeah, I'm waiting for the aftershocks. That, of course, I don't know why we have not seen that much aftershocks. But, yeah. If anything, I'm ready to take off. UK doesn't know what to do when it's hot, laugh out loud. Well, I don't know if you guys got AC, but, yeah, but get an AC. You know? That's the best advice I can get you. Get an AC or get some fans and the trick is you get how can I say this? Like for you to cool down a bit, here's a trick though. Get some fans, or get the fan size of a bucket, right? Put the fan on top of the bucket, put ice beneath it, and turn it on, and you will see that cold air will come out, and you feel much better though. So at least put the room in temperature. But that's a lot of money being spent on ice though. Yeah, we're gonna. I know. Oh, I can't imagine that though. Ooh, here's like here in AC costs like the smallest ones, which is 12,000 BTU, cost between 25,000 to 30,000 pesos, which is equivalent to $400 to $500 AC here. So yeah, it's pretty expensive though. It's pretty expensive. But yeah, it's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's way hot. I've never seen temperatures go this high. And what sucks is okay, that's an email, all right. So what sucks is yeah. For how much BTU? 12,000 BTU. But yeah, I never seen this heat. This is way too hot. Summer's gonna be super hot. It's gonna be insane. And the sad part about this, like for example, question, does Mr. Freeze get cold? Yes, he does. I got that the house is nice and cool though. Oh, good, good, good. But just remember, there's gonna be a point, like for example, this where I live, my like this room, after the AC is on, in the other room where I sleep, I turn on the AC and the temperature is like really good. But it's been so hot that that room gets super hot. And it's weird when that room gets hot because usually it's cold though. It gets 82 degrees easily. Oh man, it means let's move to Canada. Shoot, that's a long trip. That's a long trip, yeah. Let's go see what else is out here. I mean, I think we covered everything for today, though. What's a good temperature? 75. So Louis, when I shall come back. So Louis, when shall I come back to roast you? Oh man, the good thing is Gigi has not noticed something. I'm glad she hasn't because she'll be roasting me like crazy if she noticed this. But good. But why do you want to roast me though? Why does everyone want to pick on Louis? I don't understand. Am I that easy to be picked on? Man. Man, my house up temperature is about 5 p.m. and heats up from Western Sun. Wow. If your home can't hold it, laugh out loud. Oof. Because here's the thing though. So the sun on this side of my house, right? The sun sets over here. So on 4 p.m., 5. Hey, don't not tell her. Oh God. Why do you tell her? Man, here we go. Now Gigi gonna roast my mustache. Life with Louis. So the sun sets over here and that heat just pumps in here like crazy in this room. Oh my God. Chat, and the worst part about this, anything that's rubber in this room, anything that's rubber starts to get sticky. Sticky rubber. It's like if I grabbed like a soda, right? And you know when soda spills, like the table gets sticky with soda spills, that's just how the thumbsticks on controllers feel. They do. They get sticky from the heat though. So what I do is, I put the controller, right now I learned the trick though, I try to hide the controllers so the heat doesn't hit it. And when I come home around 4, I lower the curtain so the heat does not come in as much. I have to lower the curtain, chat, I have to. It's the first thing I saw because it stood out like a sore thumb. Man, this stash though. Y'all loving the stash, huh? Shoot. Speaking of, let me put the curtains up a little bit. It's cloudy today, so it looks kind of good weather though. Yeah, it's getting cold in here. Oh. It's cloudy today, so we're getting rain. Yep, window's not that hot, so that's good though. Yeah, alright. How did Louis Anderson get a cartoon of all things, huh? Who's that dude though? My house was built 1993, single pane windows, 0 shades, trees. Wow. Damn. Gears of War VR will be amazing once to chainsaw locust. So hold up a minute. Think you should zoom in your mustache. Gigi, I'm not going to zoom in for you. No. And I know the camera can zoom in and no. No, I'm not doing that. No. I'm going to stay away because you want to pick on me. So wait a minute. You couldn't handle the torture scene in GTA yet you want to chainsaw locust? Heart dust. You're such an evil person. Okay, Gigi. Okay, here we go. Let me zoom in for you, Gigi. There. You happy now, Gigi? You happy? Now you get to see my mustache up close. Yes. Here's my mustache. Yes. And I look like that one dude that everybody makes fun of me of. See? I got a mustache. And if I comb my hair like this, who do I look like, chat? Let me fix this. There you go. See? There's my stash. All right. Zoom out. And the look is the server that guy did not. Hey, it's just a game. I know chat's going to capture that and they're going to pick on me. That Spanish crew. Oh, God. See? There you go. Lou, are you going to play the new Dragon's Dogma 2 update for Dragon's Dogma fan? What's the update include, though? Because, look, I finished the game. And what I like about Dragon's Dogma was the gameplay. But The story was not that good. I did not like the story though, but the game was fun though. I gotta say the game was fun. And I finished in 30 FPS, and I was really mad because, you know, I was like, man, I should have waited 6 months later to get the 60 FPS, you know, to finish it. But yeah, I have fun though. I have fun. At least I'm not gonna complain. I have fun. I have fun. But now I learned my lesson. When Capcom releases a 30 FPS game, I'm just gonna wait for the 60. I'm not gonna go nuts and buy it day one. And that's the problem with games nowadays. New Jackie and Louis got the Vice City mustache, laugh out loud. That's a real mustache you have? Yes, Rating, it's a real mustache. It's not fake. Look, I'll zoom in and pull on it if you want. Look. See, look. It's not fake. It's real. Look, see, I'm pulling on it. It's a real stash. Yes, it's a real mustache. It's a $5 version of a mustache, but it's a real mustache, though. Yep. Chat was asking for the mustache because I did it once and they were laughing their asses off and picking on me. They call me that. They call me it's a pencil. What do you mean? What would I do with an AI stash though? It got a prop. What? No. Chat, you guys had to prove this is a real mustache because you guys see that yesterday I had a bottom beard, so I just shaved the bottom beard. You guys saw that everything grows intact. It does. Everything goes intact. Everything. Got that Spy Kids mustache. Thank you. Steam Machine is ready to sell out. I won't be able to buy one, but hope everybody that gets one. I hope that too. How many frames is that mustache? 60 FPS. Anything else, chap? From a mustache now? You guys gonna pick on me there? Shave it off to prove it's real. I will. I mean, if you guys want me to shave it off, I'll shave it off because people wanted it. Shave your life. You look like a cube. You look like the cube from Lao Fei. Thank you. Now I look like a damn square cube. So basically, I'm a square dude. Damn. Why won't you let it grow? Beard, mustache, and hair. Okay, I'll explain why I don't let it grow. The problem is it's too hot to have hair. It's too hot to have hair. It's hot. My body gets hot with hair too. It does. It does. It gets hot. So, no. I try to shave off all the hair I can get. Besides my head hair, but yeah. So I'm going to get a haircut soon because I'm tired of it. No, I'm not going to shave my whole head. I'm just going to cut it up short because I'm tired of it. I'm going to get my haircut next week. And my bald spot is actually going away. Yep. I'm getting more hair, chat. My bald spot is going away. It's going away. It's going away. It's going away. So yeah, I got a lot of hair, which literally I can do this. I can do that. I can literally like spike it up, I think. Yeah. Oh, no. Didn't spike up this time. Sorry about that, chat. But yeah. You should see me in the morning, though. My hair's like everywhere. Literally, it's everywhere. But yeah, I gotta get a haircut, though. What does Louis Mustache and Bobby have in common? What is it? Say the joke. They both leave. Oh, God. That is such a... Damn. What? Pickles. That is such a bad joke, Pickles. That is such a bad joke, Pickles. It is. Pickles, no. Not like this, Pickles. Come on, man. Come on. Oh, man, Chad. Enough of picking on Louis. Right? You should have said hair instead of mustache. Well, it's a little mustache though. It's just for fun though, Chad. It's just a fun mustache because you guys like it, you know. But chat, listen up. It's 12. The crazy ones gotta go, chat. I gotta go to the office. I got some work to do. But chat, like always, before we go, tell the crazy one what you've all been playing. Me and chat yesterday did not play any games. I just took a night off. I went bicycle riding, did my rounds, came back home, and just said, let me just do the show and go to bed. Go for it. What is the mustache question? Have you ever played Superstar CD? You look like the Commissioner Stenchier, the main boss. Let's see who he is, though. Commissioner Stenkler. Okay, let me go see who he is, though. Are you talking about Ghost, though? Is it Ghost? God, that game is so bad. Louis, book up and become a Heihachi. Oh, I can do that, though. Have you ever played? Yep. Let me see. That's a good pun. BS6 and FC26. Nice. Louis, buck up and become Hitachi. I'm really. This is what's so funny, though. Since I've been doing bicycle rides, I've lost 2% of fat and gained muscle. So I'm really working on it. Hey, Jago6, good morning. What does Louis Mustache and Pitcher Tech have in common? They both AI upskaters. Wow. That was Pickles. Listen, I love you, bro, but your jokes are just no. No. Baby boss with the stash, count me in. Man, I could become a Hidachi, though. Yeah, from Tekken 3. Yeah. Hell yeah. Tekken Heihachi. Oh. Yeah. Hell yeah. I can do that, though. You know what? Yeah. The thing is, I get it, Louis. Get what? The thing is, I had to literally like shave the middle part of my head, which I cannot shave, chat, because that's where the injections are going. So I can't shave it off, and then I can just pull this hair like to the top and be like, you know. Indica. No, I hate Indica. I hate Indica. Indica is the worst game ever made in life. Ever. Ever. Worst game ever made. Listen, I'd rather play Ghosts and Goblins. I'd rather play, and that's saying a lot, though. That's saying a lot, though. Ghosts and Goblins, yep. I'd rather play that. And Ghosts and Goblins is not a bad game. It's just a really tough-ass games, you know. I'd rather play that. I'd rather play, what's another one I'd rather play? What's it called? Shoot, I forgot the name of this game. Shoot, what's another bad game I used to play back in the day? I'd rather play Dick Tracy than fucking play Indica. So I don't know if you finished it. What do you mean? What do you mean? Anthropic's Fable and OpenAI GPT OSS. Ah, Anthropic's Fable. Okay. And OpenAI. Well, this is just from a video of Xbox XL Compulsion. I think South of Midnight could have been better. That was a lot better. We're going to talk about that tomorrow, like. We're going to talk about the whole compulsion situation, and we're going to talk about, you know, the layoffs that are happening in Sony, because I know Murders is going to drop by, and we're going to cover it up. We're going to talk about, in general, what's been going on with the whole gaming industry. And, yeah, we're just going to cover that tomorrow, chat. We're going to cover that tomorrow. So, chat, like always, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Thank you guys for your super chats. Thank you guys for memberships. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. That's seriously, chat. You guys are the best. You guys are the best out here. So, chat, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, also hit that bell so it can tell you when XBI content comes on. And guys, have a beautiful night. You made a beautiful and an awesome Thursday. And as always, and by the way, happy pre-order day for Grand Theft Auto. I will see you guys on the Xbox International Podcast when we do come back at 7 p.m. ET with Sauerbill, the Big Plume, and San Cypher. And on Fridays, invite me they don't expand Espanol with Elvis Cenecita Metal Berserker. And last but not least, good morning with Crazy Little Gaming when I send the signal out over there on Twitter X, Blue Sky, Discord, and YouTube. And that's where we gotta hit that bell so you can know when the crazy one comes on top of what's happening in the gaming news world. Chats, have a beautiful day. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning on Good Morning with Crazy Little Gaming. Bye, y'all. Have an awesome one.